welcome back.
Thank you.
Pretty interesting last time, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking church. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves, and then we can just jump right in.
Okay. I am Brylee. I have an OnlyFans, and I have brought my friend and new collaborator, Lacey.
New and old.
New and old.
Yeah. New again.
Oh, yours.
Hi,
Hold
I'm
on.
Lacey.
You're now.
How's now?
Now we got you.
You knew how loud I was in life.
Well, no, you like started talking. I was like, wait a minute, something's not right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay,
We're-
me too.
we're good. We usually don't set this one up because we don't do a lot of collaboration stuff.
Oh, two is always better than one.
I agree. I agree.
4 hands.
4 hands. So how did you guys connect?
We had a mutual friend. She came over. I almost wrote her off day one.
She almost hated me.
Yeah, almost. Do you want to know why?
Yeah, I do. Literally all the juice we're going to talk about today.
My house, lots of people were in and out, and everyone had to sing a song. It was kind of a karaoke house. And it happened to be my turn. And she was talking through my whole song, bragging about her
With our friend
photos.
that talks a lot as well.
And then ever since then, I had to give it up because she'll do that every time. Look at these photos. And they're worth it.
So what was the song?
It was probably Girl Crush
Oh, yeah.
because I was singing it to her.
Yeah, right.
It was like love at first sight. She walked in.
You know
the
what?
room.
I never met anyone who liked to be naked as much as I do.
That
Which
was
is kind of a whore.
That's me.
And I loved it.
So how did you get started doing your deal?
I got divorced.
Oh, that's a perfect way of doing
Got
it.
divorced, and I never posted a video or a photo on Facebook that was hot because it was always a thirst trap. He would say, why would you post that? Well, because I look fucking hot.
He was insecure.
So I posted. I sent him a nude every day for 12 years, and then when it was over, I was like, well, where am I going to put these? So I started an OnlyFans, and then I got fired for my OnlyFans.
How? How did you get fired from your own shit?
My mom, well, I taught, where this is going, Utah, right? Hi.
This is going everywhere.
Okay, so I'm Miss Lacey from Up With Kids. I taught for 20 years, children's musical theater. My mom started the company.
Okay.
My mom retired, and the girl who took it over, which we grew up together, we were going to take it over together, but I didn't want that to be my life. She's just waiting for maybe 20 years to fire me.
Chomping at the bit.
My mom told her that I had an OnlyFans. She wouldn't even known. And she got around firing me for that stupid reason by saying that it wasn't that. It was that I lied to her about it. She couldn't trust me.
So, but did you have ownership stake in this company? And if you did, what was the split?
If I would have stayed with it,
Okay.
half that company, we could have done it together half and half. Now that bitch, that's her whole life. It's better. It's good. It's fine. I'm actually really still fucking really bitter and
You can
struggling.
tell.
But
You can tell.
I'll still cry about it. It was the way they made me leave. 3 generations of families, and they lied to them about it.
Did they do like the scarlet letter and like
Oh,
you're walking out, they're just throwing like tomatoes and shit at you?
didn't even let me say goodbye. Worse.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, everyone knew it was a lie. So what really did happen? And they're all still fucking wondering. I wish they would have told them the truth, honestly.
What did your mom say about all of it?
My mom's, it hurt.
Yeah. This is good.
This is a hurt girl right
Oh
here.
man, we're digging deep.
Oh, it's
huh?
deep. Oh, yeah, we have a therapy appointment. Our first one next week.
Okay.
It's fucked. It's been 3 years since the divorce and the losing my job in the same fucking month almost. Yeah, it was a
So have you guys done any collaboration?
fuck. That's why we met. So left my husband. She came strolling in my garage and liked to be naked. And the first thing we did when we hung out is we took photos, right? And there.
For a while.
I think that's your MO with everyone.
Listen.
Like, come over, let's take photos.
Listen, she can fuck up a photo. She can make it. I mean, she's hot
She
on camera.
she can fuck a photo up from across the room.
Yeah.
I have fun.
You know what? You've grown so much in the last 2 years. From makeup to, she never wore lipstick. I'm like, bitch, you gotta put something on your lips.
I did that. Yeah, it's because of her. I own a store full of lipstick now.
You know what? But now she's got it down. She knows her angles. That's for sure.
So how has OnlyFans been for you? Like successful?
No.
No?
No, not at all. It's so much work. Brooke, has the patience and the time to take photos all day and edit all day long. That's what she does.
She's a boss bitch.
Oh, yeah.
She always has been.
Oh, yeah. In and out of management companies that she could have done better than, And no, I have like 20 loyal ass dudes that have followed me for almost 3 years. And then it's not enough.
I'll tell you what, and Lee can contest to this. We just barely, I don't know, Lee, what is this, episode 10 or 11 in the studio?
I think so, yeah.
Something
11
like that.
or 12.
And we have our shit on YouTube, and we go as professional as possible.
Mm-hmm.
We have 36 subscribers on YouTube. Fucking love it. Just the fact that one person wants to watch
For sure.
this.
Oh, for sure. Just the thought of one guy maybe jacking off to me is enough. For me,
You had 12 years of abuse, didn't you,
fuck.
in that marriage? Huh?
Wow.
Wow, you can tell that.
Did a doozy.
Mm-hmm. How? I have a gift. I'm not joking.
Dude.
I could read people. It's crazy.
Well, it's not that hard when it
Well, it wasn't
comes
that.
out in everything I say.
Wasn't that hard?
Oh, it's always hard. Come on.
Kids?
Me? I thought you said watch
no,
it for
no,
the kids.
no. Wow, no.
Yeah, kids. That's a crazy one too.
No kids?
I do. I have one and a two. I have two.
Two?
I birthed 2 kids.
And
One just 3.5 months ago.
really?
Yeah, I just had a baby.
You look pretty fucking good for
I'm wearing
3.5
a
months.
tent.
Are you?
You can't tell.
No, she still looks amazing.
Well, Mama still got it, but it was.
Mama always has it.
You
as
know-
long as Mama takes care of it.
You know what I found out
What?
is there are 2 kinds of dudes. There are dudes who fucking love a pregnant woman, think it's just, what's the word for like long ago, like the hunter-gatherer? What is that word? Anyway, that happens a lot. They love it. And then there's the dudes who find out and send you the puke emoji and block you.
Really?
Oh my gosh. Some people think I think it's disgusting.
Pregnant?
I do.
What about you? When you were pregnant?
Oh, I have one picture of when I was pregnant, and I was pregnant 3 times.
But I mean, like, would you
like
feel
it?
disgusting or anything?
Yeah, I hated it.
When people say something crawled up you and died,
Yeah.
it's the same fucking smell as something crawled up and they're trying to live.
So like minus the smell, I feel like that every day. Like no energy, moody as fuck. Like can't get up in the morning, can't sleep right. Like I don't know. This last couple weeks have been a trip for me.
Well, I'm sorry you've had a trip. I want to hear more.
Not like a trip. Not like that.
No,
Like
I know.
literally just yeah.
Here's what: when you're 30, pregnancy, easy.
38.
I rocked
girl.
it.
38 girl.
I'm 41.
I rock it every day.
Having a baby at 40 is fucked.
That's like a miracle.
It's fucked. It was a terrible decision.
When's your next one coming?
I don't have a uterus anymore.
Oh.
I was done having kids at 24.
Wow. I didn't even know that about you.
They're all grown and gone, and I am a free woman.
Yeah, she just
Two of
had
them
a
don't even
birthday.
live here
Did you know
anymore.
she just had a birthday.
I did.
No.
How old do you think she is?
When I met you years ago, I want to say you were pretty close to my age. I'm 38. You still look like you're 38.
I just turned 43.
43.
Old ass bitch.
My oldest is 22.
That's your daughter that lives with you, right?
Well, no, I kicked her out.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Oh, because I was ready to not have kids anymore.
Fuck them kids.
Get out, adult, somewhere else.
So what is she up to?
Oh, she moved in with my parents.
The ones that don't agree with you, right?
Yep.
Or her.
Or her.
So now the brainwashing starts.
Oh, no. No, she's not going to be brainwashed. She's just, she's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually thriving. I know that I did too much for her, but I felt bad because my divorce was kind of bad, and And she knew she could get away with a lot. So now she can't somewhere else. And so now she's actually thriving in life. So it was
Good.
the best for both of us.
Good.
Hell yeah, 22. Get the fuck out.
Right? Yeah.
My divorce was the easiest ever.
Ooh, my first one was 2.
I wanted out. I'm all, take it all.
Same.
Leave me alone.
The second one's brutal. Wait for the second one.
Oh, no.
I don't know if there'll be a second.
Oof. You've found the key.
I'm just telling you, I don't know if I like me personally, and I can only imagine what it's like for you girls that because the stigma of the OnlyFans thing where guys are like, oh, you have an OnlyFans? Like, cross you off the list. Like, done.
Write you off?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
done. Like, I don't want anything to do with you. On my end, I'm just like, look, I'm 38. I have a really successful day job. I do this stuff with Lee and Jaden. We have other projects going on like the whole night. I'm like, sell yourself on why I should stop my life for you to come in and enjoy everything that we have here. You know, but, you know, girls are different. They're just like, oh, well, I ain't going to give you that pussy. I'm like, guess what, girl? They're all the same. Across the board.
And they are all on OnlyFans. I mean, people write to me, do you have an OnlyFans? Do you have content? And I'm like, I'm not fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Like, there's something. No, I disagree. There's not someone for everyone. Did you know that?
I don't know if I subscribe to that either.
No fucking way. And you know what? I've met half of them on Facebook Messenger. They write me, and they've never felt love. And it's so sad. Anyways, you're lucky that you have felt it.
Yeah, I think there's people out there, you know, that don't know how to.
For sure.
Yes,
Aren't
there
capable
is.
of receiving it and all the things.
Yeah, you know, like other people probably get it too much and take it for granted.
Absolutely.
You know,
I think it's overrated.
it's just enjoy what you got while you got it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's that simple to me. I don't know. To me, life's whole different than I look at shit so much different.
Are you a forever person?
I mean, not like as far as like relationships are concerned. I'll just tell you this: anyone that I've ever loved or fell in love with, I will always have a special place for, but don't have a place for them in my current life.
For
How about
sure.
that?
But your next one, do you want her to be forever? You want to grow old with somebody?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
We got to get you Brad Pitt.
Fuck that. Just off and on.
Whatever.
No one, I think, deserves more than like 5 to 7 years
Really?
with me. Yeah.
Do you think that's like the cycle for you?
It has been so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like coming up on year 5. You're like, oh, here we go.
Oh, it's the 7-year itch for sure. People bug me.
Do they? Yeah. But why do guys bug you so much? I mean, I have a theory on
They
this.
all fucking do.
I have a theory on this, though. You ready?
Yeah.
I bet you guys bug you so much because at first, when they love bomb you, you're like, oh, you're so sweet.
Hate the love bomb though.
At year 7, you fucking can't stand it.
Can't stand it.
And if that guy just knew to have a life away from you while you do your thing over here, and then you guys come together.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
Will you let me know when you find him?
Look at that insight.
I've got one trying right now.
What's his name?
she
Don't tell
is.
me last name, just his name.
His name is Jesse James.
The guy, Jesse James?
That's what his name is.
Are you like, this better not be a catfish deal.
Well, we sleep together every night. So
Okay, so it's a real deal.
yeah.
So what's so bad about this one?
So I tried to tell him that he should run, right? Like I know that I'm not. I'm gonna. Every man that's kind of had a chance, I've just fucking lit on fire.
So you're a man eater.
Fuck. I don't try to be. So I tried to tell him, not in like the cute, this is a challenge way, you know, because that I've done.
Those are fun.
Yeah, no, that was fucked. I just, before I got my claws in him, I told him, I'm not ready. Then he heard me talking shit about him accidentally
And
to my cousin, saying, I've got a stage 5 clinger. He's finally fucking gone. Oh my God, I had another something on. anyways, I had to make a decision. Either the best thing in my life at the moment, because my life is a fucking dumpster fire. The best thing in my life, either I just let him walk out, or maybe, just maybe, I'll go all in. See what, and honestly,
And you went all in.
fuck, I had
It's gross.
It is gross. You just got out of one. What are you talking about?
She's
Yes,
still fucking in one.
I am fucking
Let's not be, come on.
Are you still texting?
not. I need to not be.
I'll just tell you this. When I met him last time he was here, I thought he was a good dude.
You
For
were.
sure.
You guys had a history together, to find someone that accepts you for just you and then all of the stuff that you have going on, like that's a special thing. Whatever happened between you two, your guys' deal, so I'm not going to sit and talk shit to him, but
Did you talk about him when you were here last time?
he was here.
He was here.
I know, but did you talk about him?
Yeah.
A little bit, just that he's the one in my OnlyFans, and
The good stuff.
of course.
Yeah.
No, there's always bad shit, though. No one's perfect.
No, of course not.
But are you trying to be done?
Yeah, I need to be.
Stop texting him. Let him go. See, you guys give me that look like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
easier said than
So
done.
easy.
No, it really is. If you
There's a type.
Once she's ready, she needs to lose. Sorry, you said you didn't want to talk. Sorry.
are we okay to talk about this?
Here's what I think. I think once you get the ick, once you lose that respect, just the teeniest bit, that you can't fucking ever. Just done. For me. So we'll wait for that.
My favorite is having these kind of conversations with you girls or other girls that come on here, and then hearing through the grapevine, people I used to date are like, oh, he's up there fucking talking about me. And I don't name names. I will never name a name. But they're like, oh, well, you tell him to stop talking about me.
Was it about them?
Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
Okay.
To me, it's a story of something that had happened in my life. Yeah. If you were that dumb enough to think that everything that comes out of my mouth is about that person when there's been multiple people,
Got you.
then you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, it's your life, memories, all things.
Yeah.
Like,
My interpretation of what the events were.
yeah.
And mine hasn't changed, And it's a lot of the shit I talk about is years and years and years ago. So I'm like, whatever. It's part of having the platform to do this.
Yeah.
And then being put on like all different media formats, the audio only, the video, the whole nine, So what does your boy think about you doing the OnlyFans thing?
So the thing about when I chose to go all in, it was, he seemingly loves me for who I am right now. I want that to always be. I got to figure out where to stop lying to myself about some things, but other than that, I'm gonna be totally honest. So recently, he made me stop doing a few things. Not made me.
I had asked you.
He told me that was his deal breaker.
What were those?
I'm broke is what's happening.
What were those things?
I was selling things, a
Okay.
couple different things.
Like
Yep.
glass jars of bathwater.
Exactly.
And yeah.
It's not necessarily legal yet, but selling things. And I'm super broke is what's happening. But he says to me, I'll work an extra night, a night job, which he does, has 2 jobs. If it means you don't, you're not fucking other dudes. Is really what it
Okay.
do.
So now you've been pigeonholed.
Here's what.
You're gonna fight this the entire time too.
I think that I can get him on board. He said also that it's new. We're new. Actually, he just said that it was almost 6 months. That's new.
To you, it was like yesterday.
Dude, he started saying I love you super, super quick.
Dang.
We're talking major fucking bomb.
Lee.
Hiroshima fucking bomb.
Lee, I love you.
Love bomb him. Lee, do you need love?
What's that?
I said I love you, Lee.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah, it was weird.
I got love bomb recently too.
Yeah.
It was probably So there's this girl I talk to on and off who lives in a different state.
Yeah, brutal.
She used to live here, and I love her to death. Not the in love type though.
Yeah.
And she just recently got out of her marriage because the dude ended his life. And all of a sudden she just started like reaching out to me again. She's like telling me all this, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, this is a lot of shit to fucking process. Wow. And, you know, we talk and talk and talk, and then it got to the point where I was like, okay, I have so the position I'm in at work, everyone reports to me. I'm, you know, always on a phone call, always on a conference call, always on the phone, always doing something, always running around trying to put fires out, the whole nine. And I said, and I tell women this too all the time. She's not the only one. I'm like, okay, during the work hours from 6:30 to like 6:37 at night, I will probably be unavailable, which means if you text me, I'm not going to text you back. If you call me, I will always call you back, but it won't be
when I can.
It'll be during or after.
Okay.
And every girl's like, you know what? I get it. You're you know, you got your stuff going on. I respect that. And then they send you that good morning text message. And I won't respond. It's not because I won't, it's because I don't have time to.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And then it turns into oh, well, it's just a quick text message back.
Okay. Jesse James.
If I fucking open up this door, you're going to blow me up all goddamn day.
He had to learn that, and he did. People do learn.
Well, I bet he was a worried little boy, wasn't he?
You know what? He doesn't want to lose what he's got.
That's good.
And he's smart. Fuck. Take your 7 years. You know? No, he's cute. He thinks that we met at the perfect time that we could spend the rest of it together. That's still a long ass fucking time.
How old is he?
45.
Okay. He's in that. He knows that, you know, he's got to knock this one out. And you're like Pepe Le Pew, but you're like the cat. You're like,
well, right. I said
me.
to my brother, babe, or Taylor, he's monogamous. He's a one man show. And he's like, yeah, but I'm really good at being that one man. And I believe him. So far,
I don't know the dude, so I don't want to talk shit. I'll just tell you my experience with living through this, what he just said, and then watching other people live through this. And every outcome, it ends the way that they don't want it to.
Mm-hmm. Well, life for me is that. So
it's like, if you have to sell yourself like, hey, I'm the one, you will never do better than me. I will treat you.
Okay, if he would have said that though.
But that's what he's alluding to. He's literally telling you like, yeah, but I'm your one. I'm gonna do A through Z. And the girls are like, oh my God, look, he is just the greatest dude ever. And then they can't even get to C. Because it was a lie. It was a fucking lie.
I'm waiting. Believe me, my walls, I've got Fort Knox all around this bitch. Like, he, said I love you in the first month, and
you're like, they're there.
Strong arm.
How quick do you fall in love?
I'm pretty damaged.
I'm dead inside. I can tell you that right now.
I don't.
When it comes to
I don't have an answer for that.
When it comes to the relationship deal, and we had one girl on, and we're kind of having the similar conversation, and I was like, yeah, I'm dead inside, and she goes, well, you don't love, and I go, no, I love, but literally from the point I started dating someone to the point where I actually have like true, real feelings, 6, 7, 8 months.
Oh, yeah.
I've loved one person, and I had to find out that they don't have the capacity to love that.
I feel honored that you've loved me for.
How many years ago was it?
When
you guys met? Because she hasn't worked for a minute. A real job.
21?
3 years?
Yeah, 2021.
Mm-hmm. Brooke, I'm so proud of you. She's
this girl's a soldier, I'm telling you right now. When you can get fucked up on shrooms and wreck a scooter and then go to work the next day.
Shrooms.
And then have like these fucking badass
Dude, I've got video of Brooke that Oh God, I hope she runs for president one day or something.
I will.
I hope you do. I'll vote for you.
Because I've got the most amazing shit that everyone should see.
Put it on your
Same.
put it on your fucking OnlyFans.
I can't. They
Why?
won't let it.
Because it's drug related.
No, it's not. Well, no, it's not drug related,
Well.
but she is maybe not awake.
Ah, yes.
What are you fucking molesting her when she's
Little
out?
bit.
Oh,
No, she didn't. And that's why
I didn't
got
put
mad.
anything in her.
That's why I got mad. I was like, if you're going to do something like that, do it good.
Right? She was mad I didn't violate her.
if you're gonna do something right.
But I've got some amazing photos.
You can't just pretend like you're molesting me. Just, you got to do it.
Whatever. She would have been mad.
Oh. No.
I was mad when I found out someone raped me.
Well, are we talking rape or are we talking like fucking with someone?
Taking advantage of
Taking advantage of it.
when they're
I feel like okay.
passed out. That's
Yours was a
rape.
fucked up
I feel like what you guys are explaining to me is like the porn video where the girl's like in bed sleeping and then the dude's like messing with her and she's pretending to be asleep.
Yeah, no, that
As
wasn't
he's doing
it.
all the
Yeah.
no
She was out,
out.
cold,
Damn.
super out. Like you couldn't pour water on her and her wake up.
Really? Damn. Who roofied you?
I get tired. This one.
That's like a Puff Daddy case.
Oh,
Literally.
totally.
This one fucking did.
Good thing you trust me. I only did it once with a stranger, passed out like that.
Yeah.
No, never happen again.
And that stranger took advantage.
I was sore the next
She's
morning.
got
My
cameras-
body hurt,
She's got cameras in her
and I
house.
walked back.
And you don't remember
He
any of
fucked
it?
me up.
She's got cameras in her house, and the video's hard to watch.
Oh my God.
It was
I
crazy.
couldn't even imagine that.
We just found it just the other day, which is why it's fresh on the mind. In an old
Really?
phone of mine.
What if it wasn't a dude? What if it was like a ghost that just fucked you up? Like you're just flying between everywhere.
Why is that hot to me?
I don't know why that would be hot to you. But to me, that would fucking freak me out.
Yeah, no, I've seen ghosts on my cameras.
Really?
For sure.
Like orbs or like ghosts?
Everything. I've seen my fucking clock be knocked off the wall.
Are you sure you just didn't see a white dude in a camera at night?
Listen to me. I have proof.
You do?
Yep. And I know who brought it in, and I know when they left, and then I know who it was in Arizona that followed me there. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, good. All the good things. But for sure, I got spirits.
What about you?
I experienced that once when I worked at the Anniversary Inn down here, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I did. It was
All you need to see is one time.
terrifying. It was terrifying.
You ever had sleep paralysis?
Oh, yes. That is the
That
worst.
fucked me up.
What is that?
It is bad.
It's when you're sleeping and then you wake up
You can't move
and
anything.
you're paralyzed.
Oh, fuck
But you
that.
see stuff.
Ew.
You can't move.
Or you feel, and not when I mean feel, I'm not talking about like penetration feel. It's that moment where you like, let's say you're at home alone in bed and you're like, you got your back towards the door and you can feel someone staring at you, but you can't physically see that. So imagine that and then waking up and then you can't move. Or you start to feel like pressure, like someone's like holding you down.
Definitely felt that. So you've felt it and you believe.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah. Like the only way I got out of it, it was actually in my sick ass humor, funny as hell, because I literally felt like I always joke about having cerebral palsy when I wake up in the morning. Like this full on. Where like I had to tell my brain to send the signal to my fingers. I'm like, just do this. And then once I was able to do that, then it was, start moving arm. And then once I could move my arm, I was just like literally just jumped up like a werewolf, just because then I had everything back.
To scare it away or what?
No, to get me out of bed,
Got you.
to get me to start moving again.
Wow.
And at that point, I realized. And Lee, you got to promise me this. You ready?
What's that?
If I'm ever in a car accident and I turn into a vegetable, just pull the fucking cord, dude.
Fucking-
I don't want to live that life.
I got you.
I have a
Brooke's like waiting.
what is that called?
DNR.
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
I'm good.
What about you?
I've
You got a
lived my
DNR?
life.
I'm fucking ready.
I've lived my life.
Yeah.
But would you want to live?
No,
that?
fuck no. Are you kidding me?
The only reason why I would technically, like entertainment wise, would want to live that life is if I was like Stephen Hawking and I'm in a wheelchair and I'm like,
And you can talk.
come here, bitch.
Listen, my mom and I have for a long time had a POF is what we call ours, not DNR, a POF.
What's POF?
It's a pillow over face. If she ever gets there, And I'll do it too. I'll do it. Yeah,
Is this
POF.
anger POF or is this?
We'll see when that time comes.
I don't know.
But my family actually believes in euthanasia. We put our people down when you're ready.
I believe in hangers.
Hangers? Wire hangers?
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abortion?
Yeah.
For sure. Fuck them kids. I have a sign.
Same.
I'm just joking. I love kids. I
Yeah.
don't have any.
Yeah, I do too that aren't mine.
Mine haven't shown up yet. I don't think.
I didn't even like those.
38. Yeah.
I had some wild 30s before I turned into the male version of Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
Yeah, I don't do the dating thing. I don't date. I don't literally. I don't go out and fuck people. Like I just don't. I'm busy with my day job. I'm busy doing this. Like
Great. You're gonna be when you're ready. You're gonna have all the money to possibly.
I don't care about the money.
Yeah, but she will.
She won't get the money either.
She won't get it, but she'll get to revel in it.
But is it because she loves me, or is it because she loves the
never know.
lifestyle?
No, just kidding.
It's
That's what's hard about having money.
I know, but it's like
It is hard.
That's like
I'm sure
it's like
I
when
heard.
girls fake an orgasm. You just never know.
Oh, you never know.
You know, guys can do it, and they're just like, and you're like, really, and then girls do it, and you're just like, wow,
I'm the best.
I just fucked the shit out of this girl. And in their mind, you're like, you suck so bad.
We do that for your ego. You're welcome.
You're
I know,
welcome.
I know. Lee, how do you feel about that?
About what?
Girls faking orgasms.
Oh yeah, I know they do.
We're two of the best.
What's your telltale sign when you're actually doing it, though?
Actually, faking it.
Faking it.
Well, you said you have cerebral palsy sometimes.
Yeah.
I go like Helen Keller, full like retard. I go full retard.
Like body shaking.
Yeah.
But is that the act or is that the real deal?
Well, when you have it, the real deal,
Yeah.
at least once,
Yeah.
you kind of got to go there all the time.
Well, yeah, you got to go back to
Full retard.
You got to go back to the watering hole.
Yeah.
I never experienced that until I was after.
Listen, I don't fake orgasms anymore, by the way.
No?
Because it's not doing anyone a favor. It's not
true.
doing me a favor. It's not fucking doing you a favor.
It's true.
I don't fake them anymore.
It would do my boy
There were
Phil.
times.
It would do my boy Phil a favor. I'll tell you that right now.
Who's Phil?
Phil is 5'2", red-haired, former Mormon missionary, and just looking for love.
Check.
Looking for love everywhere he can
Damn,
go.
sell it.
You ought to do a video of Phil. Dude, we ought to arrange this shit, Lee.
Anytime. Phil.
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Jesse James won't be upset?
Jesse James is going to get on board. I told you.
What if we had Jesse James in the film, too?
Jesse James is
I'll just
filmable.
I'll just tell you this right now. Phil
That's gonna be quite the contrast.
does not like when
Yeah.
you insinuate that he's homosexual.
Okay.
He's very homophobic that way.
Oh, okay.
So I do.
Usually makes the gayest, but yeah.
So I do it anyway because that's just what I do.
It's your Raz.
I push buttons. But I envision this like Phil, you and Phil start going at it,
Mm-hmm.
and then Jesse James walks in the door, and then he just grabs Phil.
He would pick him up.
I just grabs him, and he's like, "We're gonna fuck right now."
Oh, fuck right now. Okay.
Yeah. Like he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you." Just and this is all on camera, and Phil does not know. This,
Right.
You know.
You know what? I don't think I could get Jesse James to do it.
Oh, kill the cleaners, dude.
Kill them.
Damn it.
Jesse James doesn't let me put anything in his butt.
But would Jesse
I hate
James
that.
put his in someone else's butt?
I really doubt it.
What about if it was a straight up joke?
I wish I could say maybe.
I feel like I swear to God, I feel like we can talk him into this.
When you do a certain amount of time, I think that you just have this, no, dude, I'm not gay. Like this, no, I never fucked a dude. And
No.
it's so strong.
No, I get that. Totally understand. My point to all this would be like a porn comedy type thing.
So he wouldn't really have to do it, is what you're
No,
saying.
he just walks in the room.
Well, then, yeah, he's game.
He just walks in the room
It's funny.
butt naked.
Yeah. Hot.
Like, what are you guys doing? And then, Phil being like, oh my God, another dude.
So it'd be a real reaction.
And then he like grabs
Yeah,
him on the
yeah.
shoulder like he's about to like
Bend him
put
over.
it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No spit.
That's got to go on OnlyFans. I'm telling you right now. We ought to.
You would have to film it. You'd have to produce it. You'd have to.
You want the 3 camera setup? We could do it on the couch.
Ready? Come on, Phil.
He's been dying to.
Does he listen to this podcast? He's gonna know.
He does. He's like our number one fan.
Oh, shit, you fucked up.
No, we had him on, and he's got a really fucking unique story. When he's sober and he tells this story, it is the funniest fucking shit ever. He's not funny telling you. Like, he's not a funny
Trying to be
person.
funny. Right.
It's so sad that it's funny.
So he's not a Mormon anymore.
No.
And you know those guys have to really figure out who they are.
Yeah, he's still swimming.
Like, he's been lied to his whole life. And now, am I gay? I had one guy who said I had to get my dick sucked to make sure I wasn't gay. 3 times.
Jesus.
3 different dudes. I said, what was what? One wasn't it? One
Right?
was enough. And he said,
If you have,
You
to
have to do
ask,
more than
hey,
one.
If you have to ask if you're gay, you're gay.
listen, he was like, it
A
smells
little
weird.
bit.
And if you question it and then you actually have someone suck your dick, at least you're bisexual.
3 someone's, right?
3 times and you nutted 3 times?
That's gay.
You're full on gay.
That's a little.
And that's okay.
It's a little gay.
Whatever. Yeah.
I love it too.
Like, for me, hell no. Nothing against, I have gay sisters.
You just know.
I just know. 100%.
I had to try to be gay for a minute. Turns out I'm straight. Super straight.
Yeah, but you can play with girls, though.
Yeah, but one took the relationship role. Girl, I tried a girl.
You know,
She was a dude. So
what's worse than a boyfriend? Like an emotional boyfriend?
A fucking girl's the most possessive.
So bad.
My very Mormon father asked me, this is how bad my taste in men is, if I ever thought about dating a woman.
Instead,
And I said, they can be worse.
Yeah.
I could live happily
And then
with
I
a
don't
girl,
and then I don't get a dick. And I've got to have that. That's why I have an OnlyFans.
but you gotta have a dick.
But in today's world, you could get you a tranny that
Nope.
doesn't convert
good.
completely over. Or you can get you a ladyboy from Thailand.
I got a question. Like, what about the people that identify as a they? Who do they
That's
date
a
when they
very loaded question.
don't identify as a gender? Like,
do theys date other theys?
do they only date theys?
Ask my child.
Okay, so
That you called a girl.
She knows all of the theys.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
She's friends with them all.
when they decide to date, do they date other theys?
It's her perfect person.
They don't.
They pick.
They don't talk about that. They say they just love whoever it is that they.
So it's like Fight Club.
Yeah.
First rule of Fight Club is don't bring it up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The spectrum is huge, you guys. I dated a born
Yeah,
female.
autism's no joke.
Oh, we're all on that. We're all on that spectrum.
True.
But she grew facial hair.
Really?
She had the best rack I've ever seen. Great vagina.
With a beard.
This bitch was a dude.
Really?
Built like a dude. It was crazy. She had that swagger though. I tell you what, I can't believe that we were probably together for almost a year.
You can find her at Utah's Shit Brick House on OnlyFans.
No consent there.
None?
No.
But like for you as a straight woman, or even like question for you too, if you were to encounter a female like that
Yeah.
that had a beard, like would that throw you off?
Oh, so I thought she was a dude the first time I met her.
Oh, so you did the whole Aerosmith dude
And
looks
her
like a
thing-
lady.
Oh yeah, and her
Okay.
thing was straight women, so it's kind of her fault that she got her heart hurt.
But is she pumping herself full of like testosterone to grow?
No. She's fresh off the boat from Samoa
Okay.
and just built like a dude. So she, in her head, she's a dude,
But
right?
has
100%.
female parts.
I asked her if she minds it if someone calls her a girl because she looks like a dude, and she said, honestly, I don't care what people call me. If they get to know me, they'll call me her or him. There's no they in our generation, right? That she was a girl to me. Cause you know why? Because she didn't have a dick. Couldn't fuck her.
This is what's really hard though. Like, if we have the she/her class, like I would classify you guys as the she/her class, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have the he/him.
Yeah.
And we know the he/hims can date each other, and we know the he/she/her whole deal can date each other, and then the he/him, she/sure, whatever, they'll date each other. But I really want to know if the theys are just run wild and do their deal. You know what I mean?
How Sexually, they're bisexual, right? They'll take it.
I don't know.
There's so many labels.
Sometimes.
I don't know.
love a
Okay,
label?
my child is transgender.
Okay.
She's a boy now. She has facial hair.
Really?
She's destroyed her boobs by binding them, and now she's stuck between being a man and a woman.
How does that make you feel?
Awful. I don't think it's who she really is.
Really?
She did it when she met a boy that used to be a girl.
Another they?
It's kind of very trendy right now, right?
Well, it
We have
is.
so many options.
My whole thing, well, we're going to talk on your hot button issue, but in a different way.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that society today, that there's people out there that are manipulating kids into doing this kind of surgery. Like, to me, that's sad.
She's on a lot of testosterone, and insurance is paying for it.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with
And then the clinics that go to get all this done are getting filthy fucking rich. You have doctors.
She should have had to go through at least 2 to 3
Yeah, like-
sessions of therapy
yeah.
before choosing that.
Yeah, like you have like cardiovascular life-saving doctors that are changing professions, jumping into this, making more money, changing body parts than saving people's lives. Like, that's a problem. And then you have people in society that push this. And then they force everyone else to change the rules and, call them whatever it is that they want to be called.
And we're assholes, by the way, if we accidentally don't.
Oh, I refuse.
it
I
right.
refuse to. Me and my daughter are still best friends. I refuse to call her a different name. I will not call her a he. I just won't. I'm not going to.
I mean, good for you, though, for standing your ground and
Right.
taking a position.
Right.
Because most parents will be like, oh,
No, I'm not going to.
Whatever.
I'm not going to change what I call her just because she thinks that
But
that is what I
that's
should
because you
do.
believe that that's not, she doesn't really believe it also.
Yeah. I mean, and if that is what it is, great. I would be on board if I thought that she really thought that.
will you one day identify as a rainbow just due to your hair color?
I do.
I know, I love it.
Look, I even got a rainbow nose ring to match.
Ooh,
I
even better.
identify her as a rainbow. She shits Skittles. Did you know that?
I do.
We have a photo to prove it.
Yep.
Lee, do you want to taste the rainbow?
I'll pass on the shitting Skittles.
He's kind of seeing someone on and off, so.
Okay, Lee.
Lee, if you can identify as something, what would you do?
Out of the hundreds.
I gotta think about that one.
Yeah, you can pick anything.
You can. I would identify as a dolphin.
Oh, if you could
As
pick
a dolphin?
who? Oh, okay.
Anything.
Okay, I identify as a black gay man, usually gospel singer.
That's interesting.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the thought process?
She likes to sing, and they have great voices.
I've always been drawn to a flamboyant.
You like the flaming hots?
I do.
Do you? They're fun.
There's a lot of bitchy ones, right? There's more
Yeah.
bitchy ones than not, but we both have a gay.
They're always my best friends. They're
so
great. I get to be around a male, and they don't want to fuck me every day. It's awesome.
Us women,
that's the bar. That's sad though that the bar has to be drawn
For
like that.
sure.
You know what I mean?
It is very sad.
it's
like
hard to be friends with a girl.
Because for me personally, I never go into talking with the opposite sex with the number one objective of trying to fuck them.
You are the 1%.
I know that. I am Jesus.
You are.
You'll figure that out.
Yeah, that's not normal.
No, I know. And yeah, I don't know. Lee, I think you're the same way, dude. Because you and I are like super mature.
Yeah, what do you feel about guys having a girl as just a friend? You think that's a real thing?
Depends on if they're okay with you having a guy as a friend.
I do think it's different. I do think it's a little bit of a double standard in a relationship. Here's why. I think girls are hard to be friends with for girls because in some tiny way, no matter what, there's just some competition, or a lot of girls have a hard time being friends with girls like us, I think, that are confident. So many girls have, hate them.
Intimidated.
Right. Intimidating. I hate when people say I'm intimidating, but they do all the time.
I don't think I am.
You're
I don't think
intimidated.
any of
But
you guys
apparently
are.
I am.
Thank you. I don't think I am either.
No, I don't. You both have strong personalities,
Yeah.
and that will turn a lot of men off. But as far as being, I wouldn't be scared to talk to any of you guys outside of.
So girls are different, right?
Uh-huh.
So oftentimes, yeah, girls are hard, but I need men. I like to be friends with men. Now,
Why
I
do
do
you
believe there's men that don't want to fuck a girl, like you just said.
Yeah.
And I would hope that my man has women friends
Yeah.
that are helping him and giving him advice about me.
Our mutual friend that we met through is actually
like that?
one of those guys.
Well, so I have a friend that just got out of an engagement.
Good.
And no, I actually talked to
Cheers.
her last night, and she's like, my fiance, he didn't like you. I was like, well, number one, he doesn't know me. And number two,
Threatened by you?
I met him like twice. I was like, why? Because he thinks that you want to fuck me.
Oh, you and I could not have been friends.
I was like,
We could not have been friends in my last relationship at all.
yeah, but like,
I had to get rid of every guy friend in my last marriage.
yeah, but I'm thinking like, okay, hold on. I've known you longer than you've been in this relationship.
Doesn't matter.
If your own baby daddy doesn't feel threatened that I'm trying to quote unquote fuck you, and you have a kid with him, and then this dude is just scared by my mere presence.
What do you chalk that up to?
So, oh God,
That even happens with gay guys.
that's a good question. To me, there are people that are your A-type alpha personalities.
Yep.
And then you have your B-types,
Yep.
And I've been told that I'm an A-type person.
Yeah.
I'm outspoken. I can talk to anyone.
Yeah.
I have confidence. I don't care what other people think. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. And that scares women and it fucking threatens men all the time.
So it's insecurity somewhere.
It's
But
not
you
my
think it's-
problem they're insecure.
No, not at all.
Right?
Yeah.
But what did she choose?
Well, she left him, but she was
Oh,
just
that was her ex-fiance.
yeah, so she was just telling me like, "Hey, he didn't like you because he thought you were trying to fuck me."
Oh, dodged a bullet.
And I was like, "Girl, I've known you for 8 or 9 years. The only thing you and I have ever done was a friendly hug."
Yep.
Like, this is a safe space.
I had to tell a 20-year-old friend that we couldn't talk anymore or message on Facebook because when we were 18, we fucked. That's so retarded. Sorry, I say that word retarded.
I love that word.
I was a teacher for 20 years. I think I can say
I was
it.
told I had to tone it down though, but I'm like, no, I love the word fucking retarded because
Fits now that it's...
I'm not making fun of mentally handicapped people. When I say fucking retarded, I'm making fun of either a situation that is so stupid or the person themselves is just a dumbass.
Yeah, it was a good word.
It is. We should bring it back.
I'm
I
trying.
feel like you two are. That was a great conversation.
Listen, I had my they nephew and niece doesn't have, it's like, do you know the word for nephew or niece when you're a they?
Nay?
Dumbass.
It's something weird like that.
No, because
It should be nay.
they, nephew, is nay.
Oh, okay. Look at that. He just came up with one. Is
He
there
got
a word?
so offended that I
Hold
said
on,
retarded.
Pull this. Are you
Am I
good
too
on?
loud?
No. Are you good on the camera angle?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I said retarded, and his person said, that's actually wildly inappropriate. And I said, my joke, well, I'm a teacher, I can say retarded.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, actually, that's not how it is at all.
Now,
And I was like,
now or then though.
fuck, faggot? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I've
I would
gotten,
never
I've
say
gotten the
that.
same thing from my daughter. It's the generation. And I tell her all the time, I say, your generation sucks. I do
They're
not
so
like you
They're
guys.
retarded.
soft. They're
I
so
don't like you
soft.
guys.
They're
at
so
all.
soft. They're like a cancer man.
Everything is soft.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's
I hate it.
It's miserable. Almost being a parent to him. It's like, no, get the fuck out. No,
Did
I'm
you
going to say
ever?
what I want to say.
Did you ever punish your daughter though, growing up, like spank her when she got out of line or anything like that?
No,
How come?
I didn't have to. She was actually really good.
I wish I did it once.
Oh, you did have the unicorn child then,
That one I did. The other two, no.
because like
The first one, yes.
because I grew up in a generation where if you got in trouble, you got your ass kicked.
Yeah.
And so every
Oh,
time,
yeah. Oh, for sure.
every time you were going to make a decision that could be potentially bad, you weighed the pros and the cons.
Mm-hmm.
And if you lost, you got your ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pulled it off, you were dumb enough to try it again, and then you failed and got your fucking ass kicked.
Well, by the time she started maybe acting out a little bit and things needed to happen like that, I was divorced and I did not have a supporting.
You didn't have
Other parent.
the man figure
He
involved.
didn't support it. He would come and pick my kids up if I got mad at him.
Really?
So I didn't get to be a parent.
So my theory on this is during like the 60s and 70s, when you had all these movements in the colleges, you know, like the female rights, like, and I agree with the female right thing, but you push so hard in one direction that it starts to transform how you go about doing things. You know, that's why when I say this, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm never going to adopt the he, her, she, him, they. I won't do it.
Nope.
Because, I'm not going to subscribe to that mindset. I'm just not.
It's not necessary.
Right.
She's making her life so much harder. I told her that. She was dating a boy who is wanting to be a girl now, and she's a girl wanting to be a boy. And I said, so you guys are a heterosexual couple.
It's
and you have to be the opposite?
Yeah.
Why? That's just making your life so hard.
But see, in a situation like that, though, is that guy that wants to be the girl he doesn't have the tools necessary to put a woman in their feminine energy. Your daughter doesn't have the tools to accept the feminine energy and run with it. And that is where women are in their best prime deal. It's no different when you went out on a date with Jesse James, first time. You would never consider the other date if he's like, hey, I want to take you out on a date. And you're like, cool, let's go. What do you want to do? Where do you want to eat? And you have to make that decision.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I need to know.
You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
but
hunter-gatherer.
right. But
Hate that.
if it was opposite though, and he's like, hey, I want to take you out on a date. What do you like to eat? Like, what's your favorite food?
Right.
And you're like, oh, I love steak. He's like, cool, boom. Plan, done. You don't have to worry about anything.
Man.
Throw some fucking pink in your hair. Have fun. Let your hair down. Do your deal. And by the end of the night, you're probably riding him harder than you've ever ridden anyone in the last 2 or 3 years, right?
Yep. Sure.
This is not rocket science. And it
Damn.
kills me that people don't fucking understand this, especially men.
Yep.
It's amazing. Like, I don't get it. I literally had this conversation last night with my buddy. Why are men so fucking retarded? They're so emotional. There's nothing to be emotional about. Focus on your job. Focus on your career. Focus on whatever else you want to focus on.
Find a chick that gives good head.
How is your podcast not bigger?
Podcast or
You know what you're fucking talking about.
no,
Oh yeah, he just unlocked it.
Yep.
I've just done a lot of so when I was married, I'll be honest with you guys. When I was married, I was the biggest fucking pussy alive. I didn't know any better. I married my high school sweetheart.
Oh wow.
We got a divorce, and I'm like, hey, she's out of the question now. I'm gonna find the one.
Yeah.
And there were girls that came out of the woodwork that I didn't know wanted to like sleep with me, and because of like how I knew them back in high school. So right out of the gate, I'm like, okay, 4 women, done deal. This is great.
Nice.
Dry spell.
Yeah.
And then me and one of the exes started talking, and that woman taught me more than I'll ever fucking realize. To this day, I still find little things. Thinking back on this relationship, where I'm like, oh, you are a genius, you little fucking bitch.
I love that.
And I got crushed in that deal, and then I was like, okay, I'm not an OCD person, but when I fail at something, it fucking bothers me. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to do some personal work. I'm going to really stop caring what people think. The person I am today needs to come out. And then I started letting that person out. And I started dating. And I used dating not to get laid. I used actually dating as a science experiment.
Yeah, to talk to people.
To try different things, to say different things, to offend people, to build this boundary, build this whole construct where I'm like, okay, this is where I feel comfortable. And if you're not comfortable with this, you can exit stage left, because nothing's ever going to change.
Imagine if anyone just did just a little bit of that. Oh, what a world.
It's just personal growth and reflect
Yeah,
on
but
yourself.
you know your boundaries.
Yeah, 100%.
Boundaries don't work unless you fucking know what they are.
Right. Like, for me to be honest with you guys, I don't know if I could date an OnlyFans girl.
I was just going to ask you that.
I haven't had the opportunity, but I don't know if I could do it or not.
Why? If you knew she was super into you.
Again, science experiment
Yeah.
type thing. I need to go through it to be able to.
I think you could.
I think
You
I
got a big dick?
I mean, I've never had complaints, but you guys fake orgasms, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know.
I mean,
Have you ever had a really good blowjob?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That I have. But my point, like, is I don't know because I haven't been put in that situation. I think I could handle it.
Yeah.
Because to me, the OnlyFans thing is not a big deal.
You do it. You're on camera.
You're at home
Yeah.
using toys or whatever it is you fucking do on this thing, and you're making a ton of money, and that's your career. Like, why would I even question that? You are doing something for yourself. You're on your rocket ship going a million miles away.
Doing what you would do anyways, but
Yep.
getting paid for it.
Right. I mean, you guys, like you two, use OnlyFans because you enjoy sex. You enjoy taking pictures of yourself. You enjoy your movies. Everyone has something that they enjoy on it, you know? But there's also other stuff on OnlyFans too that is not just sexual related.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know any of them, but
Yeah.
if you don't like it, well, don't do it.
But they don't sit and drag people down because you don't like it either.
No.
Because at the end
I've
of
had a lot of guys
Yeah.
just disgusted.
yeah, because at the end of the day, guess what, guys? Your fucking opinion does not matter.
It sure doesn't.
None.
And that gets so much more prevalent the older we get,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't it? I love it.
But back to like the 60s, 70s thing. I honestly feel that was the generation where the parents stopped spanking the kids, or the kids that got spanked were like, I'm not going to spank my kids. And then here came the 80s, and then the 90s, and then the 2000s.
And now you'll go to jail.
And now you look at the product, and they're soft. They're so bad. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I'm like,
Try being a teacher, man. And the respect is gone.
Yeah.
They're soft and they're disrespectful.
yeah,
Oh,
but do you?
sitting in a high school class is terrifying.
But would you rather respect the kid who disrespected you than the little soft kid that just did exactly what he was supposed to do all the time?
Oh, I totally get what you're saying. But it's not that they disrespected me because, I mean, they just have zero fucking common sense and just notice the world around them. I mean, they're soft and they're dumb. And they're shitty.
So I have to ask you this because my neighbor was involved in something with what I'm about to ask you. Did any of your students try to fuck you?
So it was the hot dads.
Okay.
My students were a little young.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like 15 was the oldest.
Student?
But and that's not too young.
In today's days?
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
totally.
"Mm,
But no.
No?
The boys that were older were probably gay, right? Theater. They're more in touch with their feminine. They're not going to fuck their acting teacher. But the dads, I only
Did you get with a dad?
one.
Really?
Super cute. What up, Scott?
Is he married now?
He is married now. He wasn't then.
Damn, because you go through, I won't bring up your deal because
He
you
was
know-
hot. I should have dated him. The timing was off.
Well, her and I have a plan in place
Oh, you do?
for her deal.
What is it?
Let's just say that during my immaturity days of fucking with people online, during a 4-year period
Were you a troll?
I
Ooh.
was, and I learned some
that 'cause you're smart.
dirty fucking tricks.
Lacey and I didn't talk for a little while. She doesn't know what happened.
Promise me you'll tell her,
Yes.
and then I want you to show her the text messages I sent you about how we're going to
Okay.
Oh my God. I can't wait.
systematically dismantle someone,
Yes.
and it's easy to do.
Is there a wood chipper involved? What?
No. You,
Mentally, emotionally.
you do not.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Mentally,
yeah.
I love it.
It's
Not working yet.
just put it this way: a very low form of a troll would be someone on a social media deal that would sit there and talk shit to you, call you like an ugly bitch or fat this or whatever. Just try to tear you down with words, right? The good trolls are the ones that can drop a nuke and run and get other people to fight with each other. And that's kind of what I was telling her. Yeah,
Okay. And is it a specific person?
I'll let her tell the story.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's good.
When is everyone else going to hear about it?
We kind of have something And-
Oh, you've got it. It's all planned.
Mhm.
Okay, got you. Can I be a part of it?
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna want to be once you hear.
Yeah. You're going to want to interject yourself in this one.
Okay.
This would.
Do I know who it's for?
No.
Okay.
You got to get her story first.
I will.
And I don't like. We promised when we were on you and I were on last time that we wouldn't talk about that. We did some details, but we didn't go like hard in the paint on it.
Yeah.
And you need the details in order to understand the end game on what's about to happen.
I'm on it.
It's good shit.
Wow.
It is really good shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Like I was telling her what I would do, and she's just like, "Remind me to never fuck with you again."
Yeah, no. Sean and I are best friends for life.
Don't want to be on his bad side.
I'm not gonna piss him off ever.
No, that's the thing. Is like I don't do the troll thing that often anymore. I just respect the game. I know how it goes. You know.
And the thing is I feel like it would have to be something real fucked up for you to want to do something like this.
Put it this way.
Not just like someone being mean.
No, like put it this way. I've learned in my life that the easiest way to truly fuck with someone is if like I get wronged in any way, where I feel like now that person, I have lost respect for that person. I don't want them in my life. I'll just cut you out.
Yeah.
Just gone.
No time for the petty shit.
No, because
Okay.
Yeah.
that person now has to dwell on what they did and figure out why I don't give them the time of day. And you can use that with everything.
Brutal.
I recently did
painful.
that with a
It's
friend.
Great revenge.
Yeah, I
It is.
recently did that with a friend.
But I don't dwell on it though either. Like if I do it, I make the decision and I move forward. So while they're wondering like what they did to piss me off and why I won't talk to them, I'm not on my side being like, man, I really miss talking to this person. You know, let me open up the communication lines again.
Yeah.
Because if you do it, you've just ruined it and it's not good.
Yeah.
I do think you can miss some people for some things. You know, everyone had a purpose. But yeah, the cutoff is something that a lot of people
Aren't capable of.
have a hard time with.
You guys, you can do it, right?
This one.
You need to do it.
I can do it with most everybody. 99.9% of the world, I could do it.
You have a hard time?
Actually, 99% of the people that you said that you weren't going to be around anymore, you are. You have. You aren't now.
That's not true.
Well, there's not a ton of people.
There's one.
Actually,
There's just one.
I was thinking two. I feel like you've taken Brittany and Christopher back.
Brittany. Brittany I don't talk to.
Now?
Oh.
Just saying, we need to work on it.
You guys are speaking
agree?
Spanish. Once you,
Anyway.
no, I'm joking. Once you perfect it, though, it's beautiful. To
Yeah, the cutoff. I've unfortunately done it well.
Man, I can teach you so much.
I wish you could. Yeah. Closing the door is hard for me all the way.
Why though? If they're not good for you, why is it so
A
hard?
little bit of an opportunist, I find. Like I'll go with the flow with whatever happens, but you got to keep all the options open.
Why?
I don't know.
That's holding. You're just dragging a carcass.
There
along
was a
for the
meme
ride.
that had a Cheeto holding the door closed,
A Cheeto.
and it was like, "This is how good you are at closing the door, or keeping the door locked from your."
Giving it a little option open. I don't do that.
Good.
I can't do that. Lee, can you do that?
I cut people off all the time.
Yeah. Him and I talk about it all the time.
It's easy for me.
I think about a lot.
It's like you got to have a common future with somebody, not a common past.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
If someone's like not good for like what you're trying to do, like why have them around?
Like if they're not mutually beneficial in your life, what in the fuck is the point?
I get it. Make room for someone who is.
Just black and white. But like literally, if you continue to leave the door open for other people, you're closing the door for future prospects.
I'm really glad, Brooke, that you didn't close the door on me
I almost did.
all the way. Oh yeah, we were there.
Is it just because you sang during, or you were talking?
No, this is
No.
I was like,
after we were already really good friends.
Yeah.
you catty little bitch.
We took a little break, but if she was someone who cuts people off all the way, and I was too,
That's true.
we wouldn't be here.
That's
And I missed the fuck out of her.
But and you don't have to go into detail, but was the reason why you guys stopped talking, was it like an emotional thing? Was it a business thing? Like what
I
was
think
it?
it was in a place in our life thing almost.
Okay.
But it was from business and emotional, and I gotta be honest, if you held a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you exactly what happened.
Same.
I could.
She could. I'm sure I couldn't.
You don't even remember.
Not all the way. I remember the feeling.
It was more
She's
traumatizing for me.
you guys are just in my world.
I haven't even said I'm sorry, but it's only because I don't remember exactly what I did. But I sure hope I'm making it up to
I
you
don't
by
need a
loving you.
sorry.
By loving you.
You've forgiven her.
I've had a sister that's done way more fucked up things,
Me too.
and I've never gotten a sorry.
But I mean, like,
We're close, so I'm fine.
you've obviously forgiven her because you have allowed her back into your life.
I forgave her too. I think it was
Yeah.
mutual. Yeah.
I don't need an I'm sorry a lot of the
Same.
times if I want someone to still be in my life.
Kind of hate the
Even
words
though we
I'm sorry.
needed a break to grow separately.
I think I'm really good for you right now, though. Can I say that?
I need you to be.
I want you to be able to tell me how to be if I'm not. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
We're like watching Best Friends right now. This is great.
Well, I piss her off. I do, and I
That's
don't want
good.
to.
But do you piss her off because you're meaning to piss her off?
No,
Or
absolutely
are you
not.
pissing her off
She pisses me off because she tells me what I need to hear.
It's because I'm honest.
Okay.
But I'm also kind of a cunt.
And I need to hear it.
Okay.
So it's okay.
You sure?
So I have a friend that calls me an asshole all the time.
Are you an asshole?
Well, it doesn't bother me, but what's the like for you? You're like, yeah, I can be a cunt, and I can be an asshole. What's your definition of that, though?
Well, okay, so people don't like honesty, right? As much as they say, I want
Right.
someone who doesn't lie to me, they
Right.
don't. They want you to lie.
They do.
Absolutely. So is being truthful being a bitch? No, I don't think it is. But my delivery sometimes is harsh. My mom said I was mean real recently. She said, you're just mean. And I'm not mean. I'm honest with you.
I'm not going to tiptoe around it. I like that. I need that. I've had too many people tiptoe around it, and that's why I don't have very many people in my life
But what about
because I don't listen.
being able to deliver the same message but painting it with different words?
I try more and more as I get older. I really am learning different ways to come at people.
Yeah.
I want to come to you, not at you, you know?
Right. So that you and I have the same problem, and I have the same problem in my, like, what I do for work, where, and I've had to stop myself and say, look, I only know of one way of saying this, which is kind of like saying, with all due respect,
Yeah.
but you're about to drop a very disrespectful fucking thing on them. But you just paint it in a different way. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say this, so take it how you want, but bam.
It's nice to take accountability to know that your words may hurt somebody and let them know that first. That's probably a good idea.
They can always say, I don't want to hear it. I've said that before.
If you're not in the emotional state to be able to take criticism, for sure.
I've
Tell
said,
me.
then don't say it. Then don't say it.
Yeah.
Then just pull a Donald Trump, grab her by the pussy, and she'll be like, okay, I'm ready.
Grab her by the pussy.
That's right. That is going to happen. That will go on OnlyFans.
Oh my God. You guys ever do like skip based stuff?
I want to so bad.
I'm telling
You
you.
know, I almost became. I was talking to a manager, and I said, people still buy porn that have like storylines, because he's like, you got to be able to memorize your lines. I'm like, really? He's like, oh my God, yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
You should.
We should do it with Craig.
Doug, Craig. You mean Phil?
Yep.
Wow. You weren't even close.
I was too. Doug and Phil, same thing.
You're like, Brian?
No, Doug and Phil.
Phil is probably loving that she's even talking about him.
Phil,
Oh my God.
Oh,
let's
no.
put together a skit.
He's going to be your first subscriber tomorrow.
I have been working.
OnlyFans.
Mother and Lovelace.
I've been working with this guy for the longest time. Because like
You said he's super short.
yeah,
right here?
I truly care about this dude. Like he's a good fucking dude.
But he's never going to get it, huh?
No, he won't. Like if he was here today, like he would be like, let's say we wouldn't have him on camera, but he's over in that chair, and we're talking about it, and the fact that you just say his name Phil, in his mind he's like, oh God, this girl loves me.
God, that's so painful. Phil's gone through some pain.
Oh yeah, his mom fucked him up
Brutal.
bad.
That gets really hard when you're trying to talk to these guys to get them to
Talk
pay
to a guy who fucked his mom.
to get them to pay for your videos, and then all of a sudden they want to meet you, and they love you,
Have you met any of your people?
and then you're on your last warning from OnlyFans to get your page taken away because you've said too much. They really protect their models. You're not supposed to meet anyone.
And then you can't push them to something else, right?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. You get that warning too.
Brooke, how many men do you think have fallen head over heels in love with you?
Without meeting him in person or
Correct.
physically touching him.
Without
Right.
meeting him in person,
Yeah.
without meeting him in person, I've had 2 marriage proposals.
Okay, but how many in person that you like worked with fell in love with you? Percentage wise.
Every single fucking one of them. I can guarantee it.
Right?
Somewhere down the line, this girl's good at what she does. I watched it happen. When she worked at the bar, I watched her fucking do this with all the customers.
She's got an
Every fucking regular she had.
she has regulars now.
I don't know how true this is. You have to let me know. But back in my heyday when you were there and I was always working, true or false, did you girls always fight every time I came in?
Is this the guy who
I
remember?
Do you? I don't think I'm the guy.
He tipped really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
That girls would fight over.
Yeah.
Okay. Now ask your question.
there you go.
I remember.
But I also didn't get along with any of the girls.
No, they
I
didn't.
wasn't involved in anything.
They didn't like you because you were intimidating in their eyes.
Did you ask for her ever?
I didn't. I never asked for.
He wanted to be fought over.
No. No. Honest to God, I would walk into this place, and if my fucking booth was not available, I would pick the next best deal.
So it wasn't everywhere you went. This is who you are.
No.
This was just your spot.
Yeah.
And you wanted to make sure you got good service, so you tipped him really well. Do you tip that way everywhere?
Everywhere.
I dated a guy who did that, and the girls thought he was so fucking annoying. They fought not to have him. The money wasn't worth it.
Yeah, but they're not, that dude's not as entertaining as.
Correct.
Oh, he was way
Right.
fun to talk to.
Yeah,
He's
I
fun
was.
to talk
I
to.
was always the party when I walked in,
Awesome.
for sure.
Yeah.
Love it.
Like it was not
It was,
uncommon.
it was nice to have someone to talk to.
It was not uncommon for me to go to this place and then at random points have different waitresses sit down at my table and have conversations with me or multiple at the
Oh,
same
that
time.
happened every day. Every time you were in there.
And that was just straight up just being nice, having a conversation. I was never like a sleazy type person with any of them.
No.
I forgot a couple days ago. She told me who you were, and
In the flesh.
yeah, she said we used to just fight over him. Yeah, so they did.
I didn't know if that was true or not. I heard a rumor way back and I was like, why? I don't understand that. And then I realized people tip really bad.
These girls were awful. It's the worst job I've ever had. They were awful. Everybody was always fighting about tables or fairness or
This
So when
person.
money came in,
Yeah, like this person didn't come into work and it's bullshit. Like, shut the fuck. It's a fucking waitressing job. Like, shut up.
yeah, that's why I can't work a regular job again.
that's why I never will.
Whiny ass bitches.
I just thought of a good idea.
Oh shit.
You teaching Phil, and we do the video on it.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like Hitch.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
My only stipulation, I have to be very clear on this. I need Jesse James to come in butt naked and grab Phil on the shoulder.
It'd be so.
I've got to see
Hot.
this because I need to see the look on his face when another man who's butt naked grabs him.
I've got a photo of Jesse James in the flesh, and he's something.
He's a very
Well endowed.
large man.
That's good. He's blessed.
Oh, he's blessed, but he's big. He's right. He's tall.
He's very scary.
Is he?
Scary.
A little bit.
He's scary.
Why? What makes him so scary?
When you
What
find out
does?
his story.
Oh, not even looks.
Really?
No, he's a teddy bear now. He's great.
Is he a biker guy?
But I can see how he would
He
be
was, yeah.
Yeah.
scary.
Is he like a Hell's Angels guy?
He was.
I actually know him. I know him in the flesh. I've met him before.
Here
Yeah.
in Salt Lake.
Really?
No.
Liar face.
No. You're like, really? No.
It would. Well, he's only been here just 6 short months, so
No, I'm
it
just
would be surprising.
totally fucking with you. Never met him.
But you were nailing it.
You have a type. I can already tell what your type is.
Yes, she does.
Big, brawny motorcycle guys.
I did not know that when
With
we
beards.
first met.
No,
No beards?
no.
I had a friend that,
I like your hair.
really? Like this?
Yeah,
This is actually long for me.
yeah, it's good.
I have a friend that was semi-dating a biker guy.
Yeah.
And she was like always excited every time he came around, the whole 9, until they slept together.
That's too bad.
And he had a little micro dick.
Oh, they're real.
Oh, they are real.
Got pregnant by one
Did you?
Asian
Really?
one.
Asian?
Yeah,
They
You
always
got an
are.
Asian baby?
I did have the cutest
Little mixed
Asian
race baby.
Really? Did you name him like Dong Hung Lo?
I didn't name him. His parents named him. They named him a word that means little redhead boy. Rowan.
Rowan?
Yeah.
Oh, you gave him up?
I did.
Okay.
I am. Yep, that was not
I almost caught. I
not in the plan.
No, it's fine. It happens.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm still waiting for mine to show up.
Before I got rid of him, I called a cousin who couldn't have kids and said, "I'm pregnant. Fucked. Do you want this baby?" So I kept it and I had it for her, and that was a terrible, terrible mistake.
So I have a friend and his wife that I'm really close with.
Mm-hmm.
She was pregnant at the time. He has been known to step out of the relationship. We went to Topgolf one night with another friend who his wife has been trying to get pregnant. And the two girls didn't know each other. But they like heard stories of each,
Mm-hmm.
the one guy was always telling stories about the guy that was stepping out. Meanwhile, the guy that's telling that story is also stepping out currently with the one that can't get pregnant. She doesn't even know it. At the time, didn't even know it. So we're all at Topgolf and, drinking, having a good time. And the girl that can't get pregnant, again, has never met this other girl. Oh my God. And she's like, "Hey, I know about you and your husband's issues. You should give that baby to me."
Oh my God.
They'd never fucking met. You said that to someone.
Wow.
She was dead ass.
Yeah. Pretty much like, your baby will be in a better situation with me because me and my husband are solid, not knowing that her husband was stepping out.
Oh my.
I mean, that's how bad these women long for these children who can't get pregnant. I don't relate at all, but that's how bad she wanted that baby.
I know.
Let me take yours.
Right.
What the fuck?
She's like, "I got a butter knife. Let's go. C-section this bitch right now."
Damn.
I wish I would have.
I never wanted kids like that
No.
at all.
I wish I would have just known.
Yeah, she had
Life
three
would've been a
before
lot
she
easier
figured it
without
out.
it.
I had
I
one,
know.
and I was like, "Okay, one and done."
I had a couple fix-it babies. Didn't fix it.
Lee has a fur baby. His dog's so fucking cute.
What kind?
It's a Shiba.
Love it.
Shiba Inu.
I had a Borble for 7 years.
So our logo for our company is his dog's face.
Oh my god!
Cute.
What is it called?
Rocky.
Rocky.
Shout out to Rocky.
So our main
This is his favorite podcast.
yeah.
What up, Rocky?
So our main company is called Sick Puppy.
Oh, okay.
And then we have the podcast, which is a little bit of me and you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a golf deal that we haven't kicked off yet called 7 Iron Productions.
Okay.
And then we have Show One, right?
O1 Productions.
What's show one do?
I'm filming a short right now, a movie short.
Love it.
And movie or music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Any
Yeah.
porn?
not yet, but hey, I'm open to it.
If you can do music videos, I feel like you could do porn.
Absolutely.
Right?
I would tell you this right now.
We'll make a music video porn.
When we started recording out of the studio,
Has anyone ever thought of that before? Because I'm feeling it. A
Oh,
naked
they've had
music
those
video.
before.
All right.
Genius.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
so when we first started recording out of this studio, we're like, if this fails, because you have to. We usually have people park on the other side. It's just easier to explain to park over the Dunkin' Donuts deal.
Okay.
But if you park in the underground parking, so imagine you're a single girl going on a podcast, and I give you directions to a place that's hard to find, and I'm like, "Call me when you get here, and I'll walk you through the rest of it."
Okay.
So they call. I give them directions on how to get to the underground parking. So you're a single girl going on a podcast, driving into an underground parking lot, going into an office that's in the basement of other places in a building. Okay. You walk in, you see all of this equipment, and then you sit down and you're thinking like you're going to do a podcast, but you're actually doing casting couch.
Casting couch.
So I tell him all the time, I'm like, if this fails, we're doing Salt Lake City casting couch.
I love that. Love it. It's a great idea.
It's not bad.
Always been ready.
I just don't know. I don't know. What are the rules in the state of Utah for doing your own porn?
I have no idea.
Are there rules?
There aren't rules if you just ask for forgiveness, not permission.
I mean,
I mean, pay them 10%. They'll walk the other way.
Oh shit! It's all about money, anyways.
it is.
But I don't know what the rules would be. And then you always hear the stories of the dude that was doing like girls do porn.
The Wild.
No, he got in trouble too.
Yeah.
But there's another guy or another set of guys that did girls do porn.
Never heard of it.
And I don't know if they were not having them sign like disclosure agreements or whatever, but one of the girls that was like, yeah, like I thought I was just going to do like this modeling thing and
Got him in trouble.
yeah. And then they went on the run.
Wow.
And then like ended up going to, I think they got caught in New Zealand.
The guys.
This isn't Brothers, is it?
No,
Oh.
it's just like the guy's production company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we could check all those boxes before we started.
Yeah.
We'd learn from their mistake.
So the church next door. Do
What is going on there? Is that where the whole line was?
you want to hear that whole story?
There's a line across the block.
Oh, there was a line over there.
Oh, that's the church on the corner.
Yeah.
No, this was last time I was here. This was
Yeah, we had to talk to them and have them move their rehearsal day. They would do it sometimes on Saturday.
all you could hear is just them singing.
Oh, their choir practice.
Yeah,
They're like
so-
full on Hispanic Christian band
Awesome.
type deal. And they're good people.
Oh, but
Don't get me wrong.
the Spaniards think that everyone wants to hear their music.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
Like they have a song that is 45 minutes long. Not even joking. And every time you think they're done, they strike up the band and they do it all
So
over
were they
again.
playing when you were here?
Oh yeah.
So what had happened was, and this is what pissed me off the most, is
Her episode was the reason that we ended up having the meeting with them.
yeah.
Okay.
So we had talked with them about recording schedules and everything else because they want to do business with us. They want help setting up some new stuff and future business plans, which I still would love to help them out.
Okay.
But there's 7 days in a week, and we all pay rent here. And 4 of those days, you're doing your fucking band shit.
4.
We only record one day here. I just want one day. And we chose Saturdays, Saturday night, or just Saturday in general. Because like Lee works, he's a contractor for a flooring company. And he's working Monday through Saturday.
But Saturday is a terrible day to have a choir rehearsal.
Not when you're in church.
Saturday night.
And I talked to him like the first day when we started doing the podcast, and he told me Saturdays was cool, but apparently they have like a youth thing like on Saturdays, like once a month or something, and it happened on the day that we were filming her episode.
Right. So I show up, I go and grab them out of the same door. We start walking into the studio, and then down the hallway I can see their bishop, priest, dude, whatever he is, start walking up. And I walk in, I'm like, dude, they better not be doing band practice. And I'm like, Lee, you got to jump on this. So he goes out there and talks, and he's like, the guy's like, yeah, sorry, we meant to call you, we meant to notify you. None of that ever happened. They just assumed that they can come in, which for that week would have been 5 out of the 7 days. And, we're like, hey, well, we're recording. Well, we can hold off for like an hour. Like, it was probably one of the most fucking ignorant things I've ever had to deal with.
And they're just loud enough that you pick it up, all of it.
Oh, it was so loud.
These walls are paper thin. So her and I are talking, and you could start to hear the drumming in the background. And I'm like, Lee, so we ended, like, I don't ever put a time limit on a podcast.
Okay.
Like I usually try to go about an hour and a half is the average. I've done them all the way up to over 3 hours.
Okay.
We got 45 minutes in.
Damn.
And I'm like, hey, we're done. We'll shut it down. I'll have you back. I sincerely apologized. She ends up flashing them.
The pastor?
The whole congregation.
They weren't faced towards me.
No, but it was funny.
Love that.
It was funny.
I did it because they weren't faced towards me. Just
But it sucks though, because like for us, when we schedule someone or people, like I always have the mentality you have to strike where the iron's hot. So it was already, in a sense, it was kind of tough to get you to come on the first time anyway, because you had the multiple phone deal. You had some, like, you knew who I was, but you had a random guy reaching out like, hey, do you want to do a podcast? Because I'd asked you months before and I didn't get a response. So then I asked again. So then finally got her attention, got it all planned and everything. And then you show up and it's this.
Bummer.
Right. And then I'm like, I want to have you back on. I didn't even know if that was going to happen. I didn't know if she was even up to it. Like, you know.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, this is the reboot of the first episode.
And I wanted you here.
Yeah, she was like, I want to bring a guest. I was like, cool.
Thank you, Brooke.
Yeah, of course.
But anyway, like, it pissed me off so bad because, like, we've had people cancel on us. Mm-hmm. And then, like, we haven't even, like, reached out to any, like, half of them because, with, you know, scheduling and everything else.
How's it been since?
Well, you know, thank you for coming back on.
Yeah.
Because you still live in Sandy, right?
South Jordan.
Okay.
By South
It's a
Jordan.
fucking drive to get down here, you know? And to do it twice when the first one was fucked up.
Yeah.
Because it felt like amateur hour.
How do you feel now, Brooke?
No, I wanted to come back.
Well, thank you.
And I knew Lacey, being jobless and living down the street from me, would come with me.
Saturday night. I don't know why I got to be.
She's not always punctual, and I said, you can come with me, but if you're not on time, I'll never ask you to go anywhere.
Was
again.
I on time today?
Yes, you were.
You were late.
Oh, but I didn't get to put on my makeup in the car, or I would have been on time.
It's okay. It's a working relationship.
We were
right?
both late, but not 2 hours late like used to be. So I appreciate it.
I, first of all, was never late. You were always coming to my place. Yes?
No.
We're always at my house.
Now,
You came to my house. I have the reels of you sitting on my bed.
One time.
now we know why you guys stopped talking.
Yeah, right?
We have strong personalities.
You do. You do.
You have to be, you have to have a strong personality to be friends with me, right? Like not,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but it's also very hard
You're
sometimes.
you're a difficult person. You can tell that. And it's not a bad thing.
Try to, right.
It's not. There's just a lot of factors that come in with being a friend of yours. You can tell that 100%.
Sure, for sure.
Well, being that person, I feel like you probably have the closest friends.
Me?
The ones that will work hard to be friends with you.
Right. Because the ones that have to work for your friendship are your
Absolutely.
closest ones.
Try being my man.
Oh, God.
There's the perspective.
I'm a pain in the ass.
I bet.
She is.
I bet.
I'm trying not to be so particular. I think I'm particular, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to be.
Why?
I work on it. Because it's, I
Girl,
mean,
know what you like and go after
I
it.
do know what I like. And that goes for everything at a restaurant. Like,
Right.
I was dating a guy who would never go out to eat with me again.
Why?
Because I knew what I liked.
Was it
He
expensive?
was so fucking annoyed. He was just annoyed.
What'd you order? Like a bowl of cereal?
I think this time particularly, I may have gone up and gotten my meal out of the window.
Oh, because it was slow.
I was watching it for a while.
Okay.
It's
And
gonna.
I was helping them out.
It's gonna get cold, and then they're gonna have to recook
And I
it.
saw the waiter and I said, I'm just gonna grab this. Is mine right?
But you also don't fuck with a girl who's hungry.
right.
Fuck.
You don't. Feed them.
Yep.
Feed them and put extra stuff on it like I like it.
Just feed them. Pet you guys. Tell you you're pretty.
Tell me I'm pretty once in a while.
Yeah. And then when you have issues, like actually listen.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
You know, Jesse James said to me, you got to give me that number to call those the people. I said, what number? He goes, the makeup people. We need to call them. They need to start paying you. They need to thank you for making their products look so good.
He's going to do that?
He said that.
Oh, man.
He said it.
But is he going to do it, though?
No, that's ridiculous.
Why? Why?
I think Sephora, you need to start paying her for making your
Sephora,
products look so good. Who are you going to call?
We got to get you past your 5 subscribers first. Let's get you built. Let's get you built so that
My
you
thing
can.
is, I don't like to bug people. I will never solicit. The people who are on my
Yeah.
page found me.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it.
So are you using a management company like she was?
Oh, I did for a second. He flipped over my world. He got on my Facebook.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that was fucked. I thought I was ready for it.
What'd he do? Like, hold on, I got to hear this.
So at the time, I'd just gotten fired. I fucking hated everyone. My narcissistic fucking husband drugged my name through just an ass Facebook. And so I had lost a ton of people on Facebook. And I was fed up. I was like, fuck it. I had already been off social media for months. And he said, Facebook's the best way to go.
It's not.
Oh, there's a lot of things he said that were...
Yeah, no, it's the last one.
But Facebook Messenger has... Whatever, it doesn't matter. He opened the floodgates. It was crazy. So he posted me naked on there, ish. And I think it was the words he used, just wasn't me. But I had people from my past who I didn't even know followed me, a few people out of the woodworks, just have a lot to say. One of them was my cousin. I haven't talked to her since. That was crazy, for putting my shit on Facebook.
I don't understand people who have opinions of other people that are negative.
Who the fuck cares?
Well, it's like, I get like freedom of speech the whole night, whatever. I get all that. What do you have to fucking prove jumping on someone's Facebook and trying to tear them down?
I don't know, troll. What do you?
But people aren't doing it to troll other people. Like the people that are doing it to you
Yeah, you're right.
want to see you burn.
Yeah, you're right.
The people that have done it to you want to see you burn.
I think they're jealous.
I have a similar story because the dumbass that helped me set up my OnlyFans connected my Finsta to my regular Instagram, so everyone knows I have one.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, everyone.
That's why when the shit happened with the one person,
Right.
I didn't have anything to hide. Everyone already knew.
Right.
That's why we don't hide our faces on our photos.
Yeah. Why? Why would we do that?
But to answer your question,
Yeah.
I would do it to get people fired up and fight against each other. That's why I would do it.
Not to hurt somebody.
No, hell no.
Right.
No, I'm never malicious in doing this. I just do it because the reaction is what makes me laugh.
Entertaining.
Oh my God. Have you not started a fight and walked away?
I know why you like Littlefinger on Game of Thrones.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you.
No kidding.
Makes sense.
Okay.
I am Littlefinger
A
from Game of
little
Thrones.
bit, yeah.
I will start shit and walk away and watch it all blow up.
Not me.
Why?
I like to be there.
You like to be in it? You like the
Yeah.
battle?
I think so.
Okay.
I do not. I've had enough.
Oh, God, Brooke is hurt.
She
That's
needs.
enough,
She wants. You need me to white knight for you. That's what you want.
Oh, do you need a white knight?
You
I
do.
asked her earlier today if she was, or that needing the connection, right? Not just the sex. She gets laid, but she said no, no, I don't want it.
I don't.
How come?
I don't.
You just don't want to be hurt.
Can you be? Do you like being single? Single's so great, Brooke. You should try it.
I
No,
love
I am
it.
going to be.
I love it.
I'm going to be. I don't need the connection. I get connection, like real connection with people all the time. I do truly like people sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
When I do. But
On your terms.
yeah.
Not always up in your ass.
She really is caring. I say that like it's a surprise. She's a good person.
Oh, she is. She
Yeah.
really is. That's why I was always shocked. Well, I wasn't shocked that when I met you that the girls that worked at the bar didn't like you. And the reason it didn't shock me is because they're all immature anyway. And it was like, if you weren't part of the cool girls club, you were on the outside. And you were never going to get on that club.
I didn't want it.
I know. But they didn't like that you didn't want it. That was the other part.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I don't want to sit with you.
No.
No, she wanted to come in and entertain her regulars and,
Yeah.
do what a good waitress does, which is wring that money out of people. It's a business deal,
Yeah.
But,
That's why I never had an angry table.
yeah.
And then there's the servers that come back and bitch about how mean and angry and ornery their tables are. And I'm like, well, that's because you're back here bitching about it and not out there helping them.
Mm-hmm.
Girls don't like me.
Brooke would thrive if she was really, truly single. That's all.
Have to remain truly single.
Well, yeah, particularly.
So let me ask you this then. How does a guy get to you? Like you.
Get to me?
I know how they get to you.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
So when a guy likes you, and let's say there's a little bit of mutual interest on your end, knowing that, like, hey, I'm better off, like, I'm my best person when I'm single. How do they get to win you over to where you then become the relationship girl?
You start thinking about being with them.
Like, take the one you're just getting out of.
Oh,
Like, how did he get you? Without extra
not showing his true self for quite a few months.
Okay, so that's so common too.
This is the one she's talking about now is a past that came back.
Yeah.
4 years later?
We were together for 4 years, not for 4 years, and now it's been another
Yes.
2 years of
That's crazy.
pure hell.
But before the 2 years, Brooke, what was the first thing that would like catch your eye? Because I know the answer. The first thing.
Before the, what What do you mean before?
Like in between Adam.
Oh,
Shit, I said his name. Hey, Lee.
Well,
you
we can.
fix that out?
We can.
Thanks.
We can.
that's fine.
Sorry. Okay.
Anybody who
He
knows is going to know who it
Okay,
is.
Everyone.
He's
would
going to
know.
watch this.
Hey, listen.
Luckily, he hasn't watched the other two.
In between you guys, how were they going to get it?
Like, how did the boring guy get you?
I thought maybe that would be a better option because of the chaos I had been in for 4 years.
Okay, so you went.
Doesn't matter.
You went polar opposite.
I wanted something to work, and I didn't. I was tired of being yelled at and intimidated, and I'm tired of being called names, and I don't want
What
to be.
made you go back to it?
Probably because he. Oh, I know the answer to this. Because my friend's going through this right now with leaving her fiance.
My relationship was really boring.
But he also was like, "I'm a changed man,"
Oh yeah. Oh
Battered women syndrome.
100%. Yeah. I even had
and no
someone
work.
come up to me and say, "You need to run.
Yeah, no work was done. Right.
I always liked you." And I said, "You don't think he's changed?" And it was someone very close to him.
No work was done because he doesn't have a problem.
Nothing's wrong with him. He's perfect.
Listen, you're the dummy
I know.
who can't put it down.
I just tell you this
100%.
right now. There's only one perfect guy in this entire world.
That's you.
And you guys are looking at him. I'm joking.
So
I'm totally-
grateful to be in the
I'm
present.
totally
I
joking.
know, right?
Man, they all fucking bug. It's about what kind of bug can you deal with?
Yeah, no, you're right. Because that's just, like Lee, you'd agree with that, right? On the men's side,
What kind of crazy can you deal with the women?
Right.
Yeah.
like Lee, what,
crazy.
like, where do you draw the line on crazy?
Where they bug me too much,
Needy.
like super needy. Where they'll text me like, "What are you doing?" And then like 2 hours later, "What are you doing?" I'm doing the same thing I was doing 2 hours ago.
I'm such a dude when it comes to that.
So, Lee, I don't know if you want to or not, but talk about like the difference between the two girls. Remember how the one was like, I don't know if you want to get into that or not.
Probably not.
Okay. He's very private.
Lee, can I hear about it another time?
Yeah.
Off camera.
I will say, I do have to say this because I'm sure he'll see this. I was drawn back because he's an amazing person. He can be. But the bad is life-changing. and
Outweighs.
catastrophic. And
Good when he's good.
you can't live with it. So it's amazing when it's good. It is. It's everything I want.
It's crazy. Like I always try to think on my end as a man why women make the decisions they make. You know,
What'd you figure out?
still working on it.
Let me know when you find out.
I'll write a book on it. It'll be the bestseller.
You do need to write books.
I would like to.
Surprised you haven't.
Lee, you want to write a book with me?
Or have someone transcribe.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do
I
it.
wish my memory was better.
I have a
it'd be a
fantastic
hell of
fucking
a book.
memory.
Mine's not. That's called abuse. I can't remember anything.
Nothing?
No.
What'd you do yesterday?
Sometimes I forget
Really?
what day of the week it is. Sometimes I forget what we just talked about, and I'll start talking about it again.
There's too much going on in our heads.
Yeah.
No, it's not just that.
Me, it is.
Here,
It's called trauma brain.
here's what I would tell you I've learned. 100%.
Give it.
Women only feel the way that they feel in the moment that they feel it, and a second later it could change.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So it's like one day, you know, your guys walk into the door and they say something to you and you're like, oh my God, I just love this guy.
In the same exact fucking thing.
And then a second later he forgets to shut a cabinet. And you're like, bitch, I will cut you, shut
Oh,
that fucking cabinet.
See, for me, he could say that thing, and I loved it. And he could say the very same thing in a different time, and I'm like, that fucking bugs.
I know.
That's awful. But once they know that,
But they don't. That's the whole point. That's
yeah,
why they
but
get
I feel
upset.
like this guy might.
I hope he
said to me-
does. I hope
said
he
to
does.
me, you know, I'm willing to deal with that part of you.
It's a lot to deal with.
I do give good head. Okay.
She does. I've seen it.
Okay.
That's funny. That's such an icebreaker. Like, I am a pain in the ass, but I'll suck your dick. And I'm
Every
bad.
day. Yes, I will. Okay. I sucked my husband's dick every single day, 12 years, fucked him every day. And that was the thing. It was every day. Don't ever tell me no, right?
Same time.
No,
No, random.
no. Yeah. But every day. And he still found time. So just fuck someone else. And he fucked whoever he wanted in front of me too. Guys are weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that yeah,
that is the case.
it's weird.
That is, I don't see. Like, I don't know if I could do an open relationship.
It wasn't open.
No.
No, that's a forceful deal.
Well,
On
yeah,
his
just
end.
women.
But I just don't know, like me personally, if I could do the open relationship deal.
It's most people can't, and most people who
It's a type.
think they can't.
It's a type.
But that, how do you know if you could do it or not?
Try it.
You just try it.
Fuck yeah. I wasn't born with the jealousy bone.
I had it and lost mine.
Yeah.
And mine's not necessarily like I would be jealous if that person went out and did other things. I definitely don't want to know about it. But just the thought of that happening would like
Okay. Everyone has their kinks though, right? And I
Yeah.
could tell you some crazy ones. But some people's is watching their partner fuck someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cucky cuck.
That's mine.
You like that?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Wow.
Also, sometimes the men I'm with have so much love that it's going to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
So share it. I can share. I would be a great sister wife.
What? So
Fucking, I'll suck his dick. You watch the kids. I got this.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
why don't you guys just date the same dude?
I'm on board.
I mean, seriously.
Like-
I need help. You know?
No, but just share Jesse James with her.
You know, I would 100% because he fucks enough. But he's one.
I probably wouldn't.
She wouldn't be into it.
Even if we did the sister wives thing, I wouldn't. You can fuck him. I'll just be a part of it. I'll just be part of the relationship.
So you
I'll
want to
get
be a
the
sister
love.
wife that gets the overflow of the love,
I'll get the love.
but you be fucking other people.
Maybe.
Well, yeah,
Because that's okay with me, remember?
she has her needs,
Yeah.
and then you guys can play later.
Yeah.
We don't
We
play
ju-
together, though.
we're
I
gonna-
noticed.
No?
Nope.
Why?
We take a hell of a photo.
Yeah.
But we did come into a situation where we decided, oh, yeah, we probably don't do that.
No?
I'd still like you to think about it, but
We might.
I won't lick her pussy, it turns out, for real.
No.
Why?
I'll make it look like I did.
I don't think either one of us are that.
Girls, I don't like girls doing that to me. They're too
No?
fucking soft. No, it does nothing for me.
You're like, beat my bean up.
Yeah. Fuck it up.
Yeah. It doesn't. No. It's a male energy thing.
Yeah, even kissing a girl, not my favorite. Their lips are so soft, but they're so.
It's still not. It's still. Yeah. It's just. I don't know. I'm bi comfortable,
Yeah.
but I certainly don't have any curiosity to see if I have a connection.
I'm not your type.
Sexually with a girl. That's for sure.
See, I was under the impression you were doing that with all your girls.
Nah.
You were.
With who?
Like the girls that you
Oh, that I've talked about.
yeah,
There's always the maybe.
but never the
It's
actual.
always the talk of let's do some collaborations, but you haven't really gotten into the talk of what exactly you're going to be doing.
Oh, see, I
It's
was
just the beginning of the what are we going to be doing to make money together.
okay.
Yeah.
So we're figuring it out still.
So I seriously thought when you were doing collaborations with other girls, like there was no talk of like the business aspect. Like I understand that. It was more like just going at it on camera.
It's all about the shot.
Yeah, I
She'll
know.
do anything for the shot.
It might be with the other one I was telling you about.
Yeah.
She was all for it the first time we met, and I was
Yeah.
like, I need a minute, but we'll see.
But I just
I'm totally fine. She's foreign, so you know, she doesn't hold back. She's like, let's go.
I'm here and she's foreign. She's down here.
No. I mean, like, so she's all about like,
No, I know.
yeah, and I'm a little more.
That's a
hang on.
different society though.
It is.
I mean, some women just aren't gay, aren't bisexual. You know, you kind of think everyone is nowadays.
But I look at it like this, though, and I'm sure there is people like men that are like this, but men know they can probably make more money doing gay porn,
Oh, they can for sure.
but they're straight. They can just go on camera and perform.
Some can,
Yeah.
very few, don't you think?
I would imagine so, yes.
My
But
husband was 45 when he found out he liked a dick in his ass. So I think that
Whoa.
it can bring some things out, you know.
now, are you saying that because
I was
you're
just-
bitter, or are
is that
you saying that
revenge?
because it's
100%
true?
no, I'm not bitter
Is that
about
revenge?
that.
I'm just. I didn't know
yeah.
if you were being catty.
He at 45.
Really?
Well, first of all, I caught him with my perfume bottle that was long and straight.
Jesus.
It was out of place. And I'm like, what did you do? And he took it in the shower.
Ew.
liked the butt work?
Ew.
But he did. He fucked our neighbor.
Really?
Yeah.
You walk in on it?
I was there. No, I was there.
Were you? Damn.
Both ways, in and out.
Wow, man. They went hard in the paint.
Fucking turns out.
I have a story for you later.
Ooh, yay.
You guys ever pegged anyone?
Hell no.
I
Been
bought-
asked.
I bought a dildo or a
strap?
strap on, and I still don't have any takers. Maybe
Oh,
Christopher
I
will.
have plenty of takers.
Give me.
I will send them
I
your
wanna
way.
fucking bend someone over
I
so
have
bad.
been asked so much.
Oh my god.
I'll call Phil. I'm sure I can get him to do it.
No, because I don't want anyone else to fall in love with me.
Girl, just the fact that we are talking about it and he doesn't even know this,
He's in love
that
with you.
energy's out in the universe. He's feeling love right now. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing: I could fulfill
Phil.
fantasy, but it would end up hurting, right? All his fantasies are going to end up hurting.
So this is what I told him. I said, Bud, you're not battle tested. You need your heart broken a lot to figure out who you are as a person, what you're willing to put up with, and then how you are able to, in a comfortable manner, have conversations with women and not think that because you walked up to them that they want to have sex with you.
Does he have money?
No.
Okay, all right, that's good.
He loves his drugs for sure.
Okay,
So I had him on the show when we started going out of here. He came in with a buddy that was all fucked up on Molly.
okay.
It was so bad. Like his friend, nice guy, he looked like a haggard Jared Leto. Yeah.
Still probably got.
Yeah. That's not terrible.
No, but not like, not that strong,
Okay.
like alpha male. This is more like the hippie.
Viper room.
Yeah. And we had him on. I literally carried this conversation for 2 hours.
Okay.
We will not use it.
And he was on Molly.
Yeah. Both of them.
And you won't use it. You said.
No, I will not use it at all. And then we had another friend of ours was like, just, cut it up and make fun of him and like try to use as much as you possibly can. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, no, I'm just not going to do that either.
Why'd you keep it going so long?
Because I was trying to get more and more information out of him about where he was at currently in his life. And he would just go. And then his buddy, I'm like, so at first I wasn't going to have his buddy on. It was just me and Phil. And then I was like, fuck it. So I had his buddy on and I'd ask his buddy questions da-da-da-da-da. And he'd go. And then start answering. Because he was fucking rolling hard.
I'm a little jealous.
And I'm like, okay,
Oh, Lord.
I've done the Molly thing. I love it.
Sure.
But when,
Don't.
Did he know he was coming in for an interview?
yes.
Well, that's retarded.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
come on.
stupid.
But his friend was so fucked up that he literally thought it was going to be him and Phil talking to each other on camera. And Phil's like, no, he's going to run the show and then ask the questions. He's like, oh, do I still get to be on it? I'm like, no, dude, just go have a seat. And then I eventually got him on. It was bad.
Wow. What was your worst though?
My worst,
Interview.
define worst, where I didn't
The
have
hardest to get through. Like you're like
Hardest.
fucking end. When can I end this? Teeth pulling.
This one right now.
No, this one's good.
We're entertaining.
This is what I would say. Every single one of them has been unique
Yeah.
because we don't have like a particular subject or
Right.
type of person on.
Well, science too. You'd learn from all of them.
Well, but I also feel like as I continue to do this, every episode gets better.
And what made you want to do a podcast? Sorry, can I ask you some questions?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Let's have this talk.
I want to know because I've made some
Mm-hmm.
myself in my garage, but how do you get there without having a subject? I just want to talk to people.
Okay, so this goes back after my divorce. I moved in with a buddy of mine, and he was just getting out of an 8-year relationship. And him and I used to just have these epic nights where we would drink our fucking asses off and talk life. And he would ask me advice on stuff. And when people ask me for advice, I always tell them this. I will give you the advice that I would do. It's not perfect. I'm not saying it's right. This is just how I would do it. And I'm really good at playing the devil's advocate deal. or you have that one thing you're so dead set on that, and I'll present you,
Another perspective.
even if I don't fucking agree with it internally, I will give you the other perspective to open your mind to the other possibility. So one night, him and I were drinking and doing it, because in the beginning it was every night we drank was regarding the relationship, and then it, few and far in between. But one night he's like, you're really good at this. And I was like, well, thanks. He's like, you should be a doctor. I was like, okay. He goes, I'm gonna start calling you Dr. Jonathan Peters. So that was like this drunk deal. That's actually what I go by on Instagram. So
I was wondering about that.
that's the story behind that.
Okay.
He's also one of my biggest critics. Like when I fuck up, this dude is like, you're an idiot, get your shit together, whatever. So I have this itch, if you would, to get into things that I normally wouldn't get into.
Okay.
So like I, years and years and years ago, became a big gun guy. I love guns. And I was, as you buy ammunition, you're like, it's fucking pricey. Yeah. So I was, I'm like, I'm going to teach myself how to reload my own shit.
Yeah.
And I did it, and I'm good at it.
Okay.
So I always have these like little projects I want to do. Mm-hmm. And because I can sit down and talk with anyone and do this, and because I'm a student of the game for podcasting, where like I love listening to Joe Rogan. I don't listen to Joe Rogan for the guest. I listen to Joe Rogan for the questions and how he navigates a whole conversation. I'll listen to like Theo Vaughn because Theo Vaughn is the king of dropping jokes.
What about the hot wings guy?
Hot wings guy.
You don't know that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's such a good interviewer. He's my favorite interviewer.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll have to show me.
You don't? Okay, keep going.
Anyway. But so anyway, like I literally student of the game across the board. So when I came up with this idea of wanting to do a podcast, everyone always asked, what is it about? And I would tell them like everything. And that still doesn't like, ring a bell for people. So now when people ask me like, what's your podcast about? I always tell them, think of the Salt Lake City Joe Rogan show.
Okay.
And then people are like, oh, okay, I get it. And we'll have millions of different guests on, different deal, like different walks of life. And so I started this in a basement with a guy I work with. And first couple episodes were a little rough because we were just getting going. I didn't understand, volume, EQ, how to work this thing, everything. And the guy who gave me the nickname, he listened to one of them. And he's like, what's the show about? Everything. And then I'd go into detail about what it is I was trying to do. And he goes, you have the voice for it. You should go for it. You should really do this. And I was like, okay. That was my moment where I was like, thank you. That was the sign. The one dude is the biggest critic of mine. Yeah. Is telling me like, green light, go, run as fast as you can at it. Mm-hmm. And so we did. And then we stopped recording because we got really busy at work, and which was a really poor excuse for stop recording. But then as time went on, we weren't doing anything. I didn't know if I was going to ever record again. I didn't know if I had that itch anymore. And then me and Lee hooked up. He showed me this place. And then I was like, oh, dude.
It was the place.
Let me present you with an idea. Because he wasn't using this at all. They were just trying to run the lease out.
It fell in your lap?
Yeah. It gets even better. He invited me to a University of Utah football game.
Okay.
The guy he originally invited got COVID.
Okay.
Had that guy never got COVID, you two would not be here today.
Whew, the butterfly
Dang.
effect.
That's crazy, huh?
Thank God for
That's
COVID
awesome.
there.
Yep.
It ruined my life, but congratulations. Wow.
So everything you see here, that's literally how it all transpired.
You do have a great voice.
Thank you.
Yep.
I actually don't like my voice. I don't listen or watch any of the shit.
Really?
I'm the
None of
same way. I never watch my
Nope.
my content actually.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Favorite thing to watch.
Really?
Not.
You critique yourself?
She does actually. She turns it on whenever she wants.
But are you hard on yourself though?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, yeah. But no one loves me like
More than you love yourself,
me,
right?
man.
Yeah.
It's a curse too, but it's fine.
But why?
Someone's gotta.
But if you're watching it, like I could see where people are like, "Oh, you're always just watching your videos,"
Yeah.
I've gotten more that way.
and then the persona is like, "Oh, well, she's just so into herself."
Oh, my whole family thing is, vanity, that it runs in the blood. I don't think it's vanity. I mean, it is a little bit, but it's confidence, And
Yeah,
it's-
because you see something you did really well
yeah.
and something you didn't do well, and you know to improve that next
I have a
time.
hard time singing and listening to it back sometimes.
Do you?
Really?
Yeah, because I hear like, oh,
Let's hear you sing
just anything.
anything you want.
Do it.
If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
I like
that ready for you.
Lee,
Nice.
you get any ideas on that?
That was good. That was a good little freestyle.
So we actually have this desk computer set up over here. And at some point, I'm going to bring my computer from home with my mix table. And I love, and actually this is credit to Phil because Phil got me into this. I used to not like EDM. I fucking hated it.
Same.
And I love that shit
You have
now.
to go to one rave to know that. Oh,
Just
I
one.
Get it.
I went to Get Lucky
I went to.
2 years ago.
I went.
Did you?
That was the one I went to,
Really?
and it changed my world.
Yeah.
I thought I've been fighting this for this long.
Yeah.
I was orchestrating the whole thing. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
I was right there in the middle of the crowd. It was me.
Really?
Oh, that's in my head.
That's it.
Just imagine a 5'2" little dwarf guy
Okay.
wearing a hoodie, and he just beelines it for the fucking stage,
Yeah.
and no one says a word to him because he can like walk under their legs. It's like it's like watching Lord of the Rings.
Did you go with him?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, we lost him.
Okay, so you were saying about EDM.
So anyway, again, like these little things I get into.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have a mixer, I have the program, I have all of it. I have all the samples.
Well, if you need some background vocals,
That's what I was getting at. We're gonna collab.
please don't just say it.
No.
I don't feel like you're just a talker.
No. Here's what I'll like honestly tell you. Like I do want to bring everything over here, but it's not priority.
Where is it now?
It's at my house,
Okay, gotcha. You have a little studio set up in your house.
kind of. I mean, it's where I used to do the podcast out of.
What
but
is priority?
this?
Okay, cool.
What Lee's got going on, and then we just like right now we just have different things are about to start that are going to be more important than just even bringing the computer over.
Cool.
Because like it's crazy. Lee, he was so spot on when before we hit record months ago. He's like, "This is our business model. This is what we want to do. It's not going to go the way we're going to want it to go because it's going to take us in a whole different whole different direction." Like we went from booking people and trying to kind of fit them into a category to getting into like the local MMA scene.
Mm-hmm.
We're jumping into I'm helping a friend of mine who was on the last show start her own podcast, and she does hormone replacement therapy,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and she wants to do a whole show with her colleagues and talk about all the medical shit. Like they're super fucking like
Smart.
want to get this information out. To the music video stuff, to the local hip hop artists, I mean, this thing has exploded in a million different directions.
Well,
and
when
it's,
you talk to people of all the walks of life,
but it's so fun though,
it's awesome.
you know? So it's cool having like girls like you on here that are so open and willing to talk about your business that where most women wouldn't want to do that.
Do you have like an avenue for the OnlyFans girls? Brooks?
No,
That's just me.
right now it's just,
Oh, I thought he interviewed OnlyFans girls.
no.
No, I
You know what Jesse James
did
said?
tell you I was the first
He
one.
goes, "Are you going to get naked?" He thought it was like a Howard Stern type thing. You could go that angle too.
We could. I just couldn't put it on YouTube or have to black it out, but
Okay.
we could do that.
Next time, get Phil here.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I told you I was the first one. I don't know. I did. I said a lot.
So she was the first one, and then I had another one scheduled through a colleague of mine's friend. She canceled on us. She's pregnant, going that whole thing.
I'm sorry, girl.
I think her deal was that she just put her toes in the water on the OnlyFans deal, and I don't think she really had made a run at it like you guys had.
Well, Brooke is your liaison. She knows.
I could send a lot of girls your way.
You should.
I will.
You should. Because it doesn't, like, the subject is always the same. OnlyFans deal. Mm-hmm. There's so much controversy behind it. Mm-hmm. But everyone got into it their own little way. And that's the true story, is how did you get into it?
Mm-hmm. I surprisingly know a lot. And I don't know if that's something to brag about, but I do.
Know a lot of what?
So girls that do this.
You should brag about this, because I feel like, okay, so like way back in the day, you had the nudie magazines, and everyone was like, oh my God, God's going to come down and kill people over this, you know? And then we started doing the movies. And now it went to the websites. And now we're in the 5th generation of porn, which is people directing their own shit. Like what you girls are doing are literally pushing all of the websites, all of the mainstream porn to the side. Mm-hmm. So I would be bragging about your shit every fucking day you can, because you guys are like pioneers in this whole deal.
It's the girls who got in during COVID that were
they blew up.
Yeah, there's
nobody could go anywhere.
Good ones.
You could even go to the store to get a nudie magazine.
Yeah, no shit.
My son.
It's not in Utah ever.
No.
I just remembered that yesterday I picked up my son from school. It's Friday yesterday, right? And he saw on my phone I just downloaded or did the app for OnlyFans. I've always signed on to Safari. Do you have the app? Doesn't matter. I didn't know there was one.
I've done both ways.
He saw it on my phone.
What did he say?
He goes, Mom, OnlyFans?
So does he know you had one
he
prior?
did. I thought he did.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't hide it.
My son.
He didn't know.
My son found out pretty quick.
I told him, he's so funny. We're going to find out whether or not the way I did it is going to cause a total freak or someone really open and comfortable with their body and respectful to women. And
it's a beautiful thing, though.
Yeah. But my son's seen it. He scrolled through my phone, saw a picture, and said, "Oh, wow, Mom, nice cream pie." Oh, he's in 6th grade. So they're seeing it. Okay.
I mean, at least you were there, though. Mine got sent to my kids through a message.
Yeah, that was
of
fucked
you?
up.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, that kind of ties into what that story is. We'll tell you off air.
Okay.
But see, that's the other dynamic that is, I don't think has a lot of attention, which is mommy now does OnlyFans.
I lost my best friend because I was a disgrace. And what if Reef knows? What if your son sees it? I thought, he's going to see it. I might ask him to hold the fucking camera, eventually.
Yeah.
But come on.
My new
need to open
brother-in-law, which was my best friend in high school, asked me, he said, what if your nieces and nephews see it? And I said, what are my nieces and nephews doing on OnlyFans?
Like, what are you doing as a parent? Like, your deal is that came across as like by chance. Mm-hmm. But if you, like, again, it goes back to like the digital babysitter. What blocks do you have in place that are going to prevent that?
Right.
And then on top of that, there's always the friend of the family that don't edit or censor anything. Mm-hmm. And that's where your kids usually learn all their shit from anyway.
I'm just that friend.
And that is just me. Nothing I do surprises anybody anymore. It's great.
Well, it's good. You can let your freak
It's
life
awesome.
fly.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay. Oh, you sent those pictures to my kids.
Unapologetically.
They're not surprised. I guarantee they're not surprised that they got that.
But like the girl we had on a couple weeks ago, because we had our cancellation, she's like, yeah, I want to start one, but I won't until my son's out of high school. Out of respect.
If he doesn't find out.
I mean, out of respect, though. I mean,
they're high school kids. I mean, come on. It's not going to take a whole lot. Think about like, just put it this way. We all had friends growing up, right?
Yeah.
And there's always that one mom that was like the super hot mom.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah.
Which means a house full of boys, high school boys, are not going to go look for their friend's mom.
my son never brought friends over.
No?
Nope.
My son likes it.
But I don't wear. I didn't always wear clothes.
Like your son is now going to turn around and tell everyone.
Here's the thing. I thought he already knew.
Well, right. Right. But now,
For sure he will. He showed a boy, he got into my drawer and showed him a butt plug.
Oh.
And I brought it up yesterday too. He lied about it. Yeah. Oh yeah. The first porn I saw was my parents.
I think that's,
I just don't think it's crazy.
no. But you get where I'm going with that, though.
No.
Now that
Tell me what I should do.
No, I don't. No, I'm not ever. I don't have kids. I can't give you that advice. Here's what I would tell you. You now have 100% confirmation he knows.
Yeah.
You now know he's going to tell his friends.
And they're going to look you up.
And they're going to look you up.
You can't find me though. They won't find me.
No,
I can't find me.
they'll find you.
Listen.
We will find you.
Listen, in person, I was the first boobs a lot of people have seen. That was my
Yeah.
thing. The missionaries, I used to show them my boobs.
Really?
I did.
You used to corrupt them?
I did.
That's
I think that's part why he didn't bring friends over because I didn't always have but I'd always say, hey, coming in without clothes.
And he was a
They
nurse.
they had the option to look or not, but I'm not gonna walk around fully dressed constantly all the time in my own home.
yeah.
Sorry.
Not just on Thursdays.
Well, and then maybe he wasn't curious about seeing boobs for the first time, so he could focus on something else.
But you get like
I
where
don't
I'm
know.
going with all this
Yes.
now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let's say like one of you guys blows up and
I'd rather tell them, right, than their friends.
sure. But that's like, so back to that girl, like that's what she's worried about.
Listen, they say, when I watched a video on OnlyFans before I started it, all the things I wish I would have known, the very first thing is you have to assume
Yeah.
everyone you've ever known is going to see you naked. Your pastor, your bishop, like everyone will know. And if you're not okay with everyone in your life knowing, don't fucking do it.
Right.
So that's
It goes back to what we talked about the first podcast. You just can't give a fuck about what anybody thinks.
Right.
I
You just
secretly
can't.
hope some people are on it. Like I do. I fantasize about like relatives being on it. Is that fucked?
I mean, if you're getting off physically because of that,
No,
yes.
I'm not full on
But if you're doing like,
masturbating to it.
but if you're like,
kind of makes
if you want them to see because you're like, fuck you,
yeah.
then 100%. I understand the whole mindset behind that.
Cool.
No, that does not make you a weirdo at all. I don't find anything you guys have talked about tonight weird in any way. There's going to be people that potentially watch this. They're going to be like the disgusted type, you know. They're going to leave their comments. I don't read comments. I don't care.
Oh, I want to read them.
I'll tell you where you can
Yeah.
find us. You're going to want to watch this anyway.
Your 38th subscriber.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I don't even know what your podcast is called.
A little bit of me and you.
Is okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
You love it?
I do. Thank you for having me on.
Of course. Lee, do you have any questions?
Well, I need to subscribe to both of your
You
OnlyFans.
do.
Hell yeah.
So I need
How have
the
you
info.
not yet?
I know, right? I need to get on it.
Lee, I didn't even know you had an OnlyFans.
What?
Did I have an OnlyFans?
Not retarded.
You have to have an account in order to subscribe.
Do you have one?
To subscribe, you need an account.
You have to have
Yeah.
your own account because you have to be
Oh.
verified that you're age worthy.
It's
Oh,
like
right.
for us, it's like YouTube. Like you can sign into
I've
your Gmail.
subscribed.
You're not a
Before.
creator, but you have to have an account.
Lee,
Yeah.
do you have an OnlyFans?
I don't have an OnlyFans, but I've subscribed to
You
OnlyFans.
have an
They-
OnlyFans account,
They talked
Yeah.
which
about it.
means you could potentially do content
You could.
with one of us.
I'm the guy behind the camera.
All right. Well, I need a photographer too. Lee, you find Bry, and it'll be the best find you've ever found.
Okay.
Mine's pretty entertaining. I'm funnier than sexy, but she's sexy.
I'm gonna check both of them.
Something for everyone.
I'm
When we're together, that's the magic.
That's that is
Lee.
Magic happens.
Lee, I'm a cheap bastard, so just send me the videos.
I'll send you the videos.
Yeah, well, I'll send you videos. all
Come
the
on.
time.
Surprised
Even
like
better.
Carmen Electra has a OnlyFans.
You know who needs one?
Who?
That twack job Britney Spears. If she would have done an
Oh,
OnlyFans,
she would have went number
dude,
one.
She's.
She would kill
Do you
it.
follow her shit?
She's still hot, but she's like
Oh, she's a
fucking
fucking
loco.
mess, dude.
Yeah,
I used to be told I looked like her in high school,
I can see that.
and I was like, "Who's that?"
And then
I still root for Britney.
Hell
do
yeah,
too.
I do too.
I do
As
too.
I make fun of her, watching her stuff.
Right.
I mean, this last video she posted like yesterday.
with
I
the
was like,
knives.
"Are you like you're wow?"
I want to be that eccentric. I've been through it too.
You're like, I used to
could
look
be just like her.
You're like, I used to look like Britney Spears, and I got my first really bad relationship, and boy, hit me, baby, one more time, took on a whole new fucking meaning.
Oh no, it was happening when.
Brooke.
It was happening when that song came out.
Damn.
Ugh.
Okay, well, I have nothing else to add. You guys have been a joy.
Thank you so much, Sean.
Like,
Thank
seriously,
you.
it's
Thank
been
you
a
for being
lot
on the
of fun.
show, ladies.
Well, next, Jesse James.
You need to interview
His
him.
story's cool too.
You need
If
to.
he, like, we'll end on this note.
Okay.
Any one of the 37 or 38 people we have, and I'm not even counting the audio only stuff because I know that's actually more than what the YouTube stuff is. Anyone who ever does come on this show, I will always not talk about the things that they don't want to talk about. But what I will tell you is when you are more open than not, the content is so much better.
Yeah.
Is Jesse James, is he really a Hell's Angel?
He was.
He was?
Yes, he was.
I'd like to have him on.
He's
Oh,
out of it
you
now.
be a
you
great
want him on?
story.
I sat and talked to him for a minute.
His story's cool.
Oh my gosh.
We don't have to use names. I just want the stories.
Okay. His knees say door kickers.
Really?
Oh
yeah,
my
that's what
gosh.
his job was. He was a collections agent. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ask him if he'll
Fascinating.
give me his 1% patch.
Wonder if he has it. Okay, I'll ask.
No, but like literally, he can come on.
Cool.
I would love that.
He likes to talk about it, and I kind of shut him down from talking so much about it, right? Because move on.
That's a lot.
Oh
of
no,
shit, though.
yeah, I was loving hearing the story.
That's a lot of shit.
I would love someone.
I never want to be on his bedside.
Well, we'll give him the platform to
Cool.
He
talk
can,
his stuff. So
he can be our Salt Lake Charlie Putnam. How about that? He can be our little son of anarchy.
He saw it. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Cool.
thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.